to our new segment that is replacing Call of Cthulhu on non-Call of Cthulhu weeks, and for this month, Friday night horror gaming.
Friday afternoon, but he's really
Friday
good to us.
afternoon for us, but I'm thinking mainly of our friends over on the other side of the pond. Let me just... okay, there we go. The game is frozen, because of course, because, you know, it wouldn't be a Dungeons & Dragons stream without something going on, so just give...
Technical difficulties are just par for the course for us nowadays.
Give me a second, I just have to restart the game, and we will be fine. At least we've got audio coming through this time.
Yeah, no, we're slowly working our way up. Slowly.
Yeah, at least we've got audio. We're slowly working out how to be competent at this whole streaming thing, so...
Yes. At least appear competent.
Yes, at least appear competent. And I'll just put that in Discord again for you, and here we are!
That sounds a bit more promising.
We are back! The game is working, and it should show up on the stream any moment. Okay, so, for the first horror game of this segment, I am going to be playing Resident Evil Remake from 2002. And this is widely regarded as one of the greatest survival horror titles of all time, eclipsing the 1996 remake, and to this day still being considered the very best title in the Resident Evil series. So we are going to attempt to do a no-saves run under 3 hours, and I will be doing my very best to provide some analysis on how to get through the game and some little facts and trivia, just like I used to do when I streamed these games on Liam's channel. But I figure, because Dungeons & Dragons has, you know, a bunch of people who are brand new and aren't from Liam's channel, they might appreciate seeing the whole thing all over again. So, without further ado, let us...
And as for me, I'm just sitting here because I'm just here to be pretty.
Yes, but
bringing that face for radio, doing that face for radio to the stream.
I will keep playing these games until they are etched into your memory like they are mine.
That's a...
Resident Evil.
Yes, we found our friendship is based on the idea of going, okay, this is what I like, and you're going to enjoy it eventually after I hammer it into your skull about 57 times. Whether it be Resident Evil, heavy metal, or other fun things that we're trying to share with each other. This is how the friendship works.
This is how it works. I like it, and you'll like it too, damn it. So, we're going to pick the hardest difficulty here, which is climbing a mountain. Fulfilling, it takes a lot of work.
I don't know. I've looked at people climbing mountains. I'm not thinking fulfilling is the word I'd go for there. But hey, you guys, you do you.
You do you, I'll do me. We're going to play as Jill, because I can get through her game faster, and she's Jill.
Yeah. I was going to say, yeah, that's why I want to pick Jill. I was about to say, speaking of things we all want to do... Oh, it's Jill. Nobody ever wants to play Chris unless you're playing that one game where he's roared it down the entire time.
Situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for...
He's not fun until he starts punching boulders. Up until that point, nah, mate. No good.
He's just generic action cop guy.
He's Action Man!
Action Man!
Bizarre murder cases have recently...
He goes from Action Man to just straight up riots. I have all the rage.
...by a group of about 10 people.
Have you punched a boulder today?
Eaten. The Bravo team was sent in to investigate.
So we're playing as the Stars Alpha team. We're searching for their lost
Bravo team's
Bravo team members. And hello, M1.
Spoiler alert. Say spoiler alert, it didn't go well for Bravo.
Go well. Well, we found their helicopter.
Safe for the remaining body of Kevin.
Yep.
Hello, Liam and M1. Glad you could join us. No need to be sad, Liam. And M1, you need and one is
our
telling him
search for
to
the other
turn down
members.
his audio by about 20%.
And it turned
I think
into
maybe he's referring to my
a
audio,
nightmare.
so I will just drop that down slightly. There we go. Because you sounding fine to me. Where's any key to continue? Yes, F1. So we're searching around Bravo Team's helicopter. See if we could find any sign of our Patriots.
Mm-hmm. Ah, gee whiz. I'm sure they're doing just fine. This
right here.
spooky. Yep.
Nothing spooky.
Gonna find them. Everyone's gonna go home, and it's gonna be a great day for everyone. We gotta get pancakes in the morning. And then they died. The end.
The end.
So, I hope everyone's day's been well, or afternoon,
well.
or what time phase we're working on here.
Yep, F1 seems to be happy, Liam seems to be so-so, and thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Basic XW, Rates 001, 3K Sorrel, Xeon RN, and Cod Venture 26.
Wow, that's a
Much
big old group
appreciated.
there. Yep. Hey, there goes Brad, the piece of shit.
Yep, the coward Brad who's decided, they're under attack by something. I'm safe in a helicopter.
Chris, this way.
Who let the absolute... Yeah. Who let the wuss in charge of the escape chopper? That was just poor management.
See, I don't know if they leave the coward in charge of the helicopter because he's the coward, or if he chooses to be in charge of the helicopter because he never wants to leave and he's scared of everything.
Yep. I took this helicopter lessons for the sole purpose of being able to run in case of emergencies.
Only 3 stars.
That's why I'm here.
Too, Liam.
Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
Don't know where Chris is, but we will surely find him.
Yeah, he's fine.
What is this place?
Probably.
Well, he may
Not
be
quite
fine.
your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Here's one of the bad endings where you can
Hey,
just leave
Whisker,
him in the cell.
where's Chris?
Basically, he just
Jill, no.
dies in this mansion.
You don't want to go back out there.
Nice.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her.
Why me?
Chris and I go
Why,
back
you're
a
the
long
captain,
way.
you go and investigate.
All right.
He's using
Yeah,
his powers
you
of
Go.
delegation.
I'll secure this area.
Yes. Okay, you two go. I'm gonna go off and be mysterious for several hours and turn up again for no reason. Honestly, this works out great for me. I can go and do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, I'm delegating. That's what I do. I'm the captain of the team.
A dining room.
I'm pretty sure Wesker just wanted them to bugger off. So it's like, yep. You
It's
guys
like
go and
I
investigate.
Used to go do my own thing. I'm like, I don't really just want to tell you to just like go away. But hey,
I think you better take a look at this.
My evil plans aren't gonna pay for themselves.
I'm too proud to just tell you to buzz off.
Blood. Jill.
Oh
see
no,
if you can
not
find
blood.
Any other clues. I'll be
Well,
examining
certainly,
this.
not
Let's
what you
just
want
hope
to
it's not
find.
Chris's.
Just hope it's not Chris's.
It's fine.
It's fine. We'll go investigate. We certainly didn't want to find blood after coming into here, and now there is no canonical answer for whose blood that is, funnily enough, because it isn't even there in Chris's scenario. In Chris's scenario, there's nothing there, but my theory is it comes from this guy, Kenneth.
That makes sense. Hi, Kenneth.
Hi, Kenneth. Seems to be having a fun time.
Wait, is Kenneth the guy getting eaten or the guy doing the eating?
Kenneth's the guy getting eaten.
Aww. I just really hope that particular zombie just had a generic name.
Hey, Kenneth. I'm Zombie Kenneth.
Hi, how's it going?
My theory is he encountered the zombie in the dining room and got bitten, and that's his blood. So,
What is it?
Well, why not?
It's a monster!
so we could kill him, but why not let Barry
Let me
do it?
take care of it.
Okay, go nuts, Barry.
Because we need our ammo.
Yep, all yours, Barry, go nuts.
What the hell is this thing?
I
I
don't know,
found
it seems
Kenneth
to be a zombie.
killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Oh, yep, he's the captain. If anyone needs to know about what just happened, it's probably him.
Hey, Wesker, bad news.
Hey, Remy.
Hello, Remy.
It's a Remy.
Hello.
Hello. Good. How are you, Remy?
Yeah, pretty good.
Wesker!
So we've just saw a zombie, and we're trying to report
Jill,
back to
help
the
me look
captain
for
of
him.
our
Let's
team,
not leave
and he's
this
missing.
hall.
Good idea.
What?
To briefly recap for Remy, we are playing as the Raccoon City Police Stars team, and we're investigating a series of murders, cannibalistic murders that occurred in the outskirts of Raccoon City. When we arrived in Raccoon Forest to investigate, we found the Bravo team's helicopter with their corpses inside, and we were attacked by zombie dogs that chased into this mansion.
Fair enough. Oh, it's just a good day for everybody.
Good day for everybody.
Barry.
Yeah.
Any luck, Jill?
I'm only going to be here till 4:30 because I gotta go
What's
pick
going
Missy
on
up from the
around
vets
here? I
after
can't
dinner.
figure
So fair enough, fair enough.
She gonna have a cone of shame.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can see.
I do not like the cone of shame.
I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then. I'll try the door on the other side.
It's going to be a peaceful couple of days where she's just stonked
You
out.
could easily get lost.
Aw.
Let's
But
start
when
from the
she's
first
lucid
floor.
enough, she's gonna be trying to get that
Okay.
thing off.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Forgot. It's a lockpick.
Which is why I'm kind of happy that it's only tomorrow that I have to work, and then there's 3 days.
Yeah.
So
You can just
Thanks.
stay at home and
Fair
take
Fair
care of
enough.
it.
Just
Listen.
take
Yeah.
care of the woofer.
Something happens.
You.
Meet up in this hall.
well, I've got 2 days of D&D, so she can sit
Okay.
next to me,
Yep.
and then 1 day where I'll figure something out.
Barry gave us the lockpick and told us to investigate the door on the other side of the hall, so we
Well,
can do that.
well, of course. Because Jill is, after all, the master of unlocking.
Exactly.
Seriously, the original dialogue was just a goddamn hot mess.
It was. It was a bunch of Japanese people who had a very loose grasp on English, deciding, why pay a translator? Let's translate this ourselves.
Yeah, we can do this. We got no problem.
So we got our first defensive item, which I'm probably going to waste here against this zombie. So I very rarely manage to actually get out without wasting the defensive item, but I will try.
Yeah, it's fine. Gonna be doing better than any of us would in this situation.
Yep. And there we go.
Arr,
That goes.
arr,
However,
arr.
I will try to get it back by blowing his head off.
Arr,
Also
arr.
unsuccessful at.
Off to a flying start.
Oh, he's still alive. Wait, come here. 3, 2.
There you go.
Nope, no headshots.
Nope.
So the headshots
Eesh.
are randomly determined in this game. You can't just aim and get them. And if you waste
Oh, well,
a
you
dagger, you could get it back by blowing their heads off, but that's okay. That one's the tutorial dagger, and, like, it's not a great loss if you don't get it back. But now that we have our gun, we're gonna go into the dining room, and this is where Barry said he would be, but of course he's not here, so we're just gonna press on.
Because, seriously, it's Barry. Barry sucks.
Decides to go do his own thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much how this whole thing is. Yes, we have to work together to find our
We're
other
not going
teammates.
to.
Yeah, and then they go straight up Scooby-Doo going, okay, gang, let's split up.
So Kenneth had a VHS tape on him, which we're gonna take. We won't be able to watch it for quite some time. Let's split up, gang! Get some ammo, because ammo is scarce in this game.
Makes sense.
And some green herbs, which we could use to heal.
Thanks, Fred.
Thanks, Frank, the gardener. Who
That's Frank.
Raccoon City's official gardener, who got his start in this humble mansion as its groundskeeper.
Come here, it was Fred or Frank. It's been a while since we've done one of these.
It is. I think it was Frank. You might be right. It might be Fred. But
Nah,
he's gonna
we'll go Frank.
he's
Frank
gonna
works.
Be Frank now.
Yep.
Just gonna combine
it's
all
a
these
new-
herbs together.
It's a new channel, so
New
yeah.
channel, new continuity.
We make the rules in this universe.
Yeah. Tis my universe.
I don't think of it as our universe, but it's fine.
It's It's like D&D.
Yes, you definitely made this all up.
I definitely did. I'm not going to kill these zombies, I'm just going to shoot them until they go down so I can get past. Because I don't want to kill them, because if I kill them, they will mutate and come back, so it's going to stun them.
Yes.
Dagger. Yeah, there's a zombie on the other side of here. I'm just going to lure him around so I can... That's it. Have him walking this way so I can loop around here. There's something I need to do over there. And he walks slowly enough that if I'm on the other side of the room, he's going to take a hot while to actually get to me. And I needed enough time to push this statue off the balcony into the dining room. Let's destroy priceless art!
Yeah! Well, when the world has finally gone to crap, start looting and writing, kids.
Yep, it's D&D. If you see priceless art and it looks out of place, you either loot it, or you destroy it because it's part of a trap or puzzle or something.
I mean, it's worked for us so far.
It has.
Mostly.
Just think of this game as a D&D dungeon crawl and it'll all make sense.
Hooray!
So, which one of these zombies are going to curse two people in the party?
Hey, sorry! Just on you, I'm going to be rocking my friggin' headband of intellect for ages. You'll be glad I have it.
Everyone will be glad that you have that, but in the meantime, Sir Lucian...
Oh yeah, you guys are
Sir Lucian has a
boned in the
HP total
meantime.
of 40, and Ava had a HP total of, what, 16?
Yeah, that one was a problem.
Yeah, no, it was 14 or 18? I think it was 18.
It would have been
Bugger all.
bad in either case.
Yeah, that was a bad choice. Worth it. Worth it.
So fun fact I learned from discussions about this game, while it looks cool, people in law enforcement do not actually run around with their guns up in the air like this.
No, that does entirely surprise me.
The simple reason is that one, your arms would get tired, and two,
Yep.
it takes more time to lower the gun to fire it than to raise it from a neutral position.
Yep. Because if you're raising your arm, you can see the sight sooner.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're off to a good start. The stars are not particularly well trained. We've got the sword key, which is what we need to unlock some of the doors in the mansion. So either she wants her arms to be very tired, or she just thinks, you know, coolness trumps practicality.
I would probably say the latter. It looks cool, who cares?
Looks cool. Keep your gun in the air.
Yep.
So let's start unlocking doors with the sword key. First one is here.
I mean, you play any first-person shooter, you spend the entire game with your
holding
gun
it out in front
constantly
of
up.
you, in a ready position.
Yep.
It's for gameplay reasons, I think. Let's see what we got on this.
Nah, rule of cool.
Rule of cool, that's it.
Jill, don't
Always rock the
stare.
rule of cool. That's how you get clockwork dragons and exploding bullets at level 5.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Hello, Barry.
Well, I think you should take a look at this.
Fancy seeing you here and not in the dining room
It's
where
not
you said you were
pretty.
gonna be.
Don't worry about it.
It's Forrest.
So we found another member of the Bravo team on this balcony.
Yes. Well, we found what's left of the bugger anyway.
Yep,
What could have done this
something
to him?
has torn his face apart.
God only knows.
What could have done this to him? Oh, gee whiz! Maybe all the other horrible things you've already seen.
Jill,
Let's
You
see,
know?
zombie
Investigate other
dogs,
areas.
zombies,
Yeah,
plenty of other
sure.
things we haven't seen, but you know.
Jill, this is no longer useful in Forrest. We don't know what's going to happen. Take it with you.
Yeah, fuck it, he's dead. Time for looting.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take his grenade launcher.
Hey, I was gonna say, you're a level 1 fighter. Here, have a grenade launcher.
I still can't believe it.
Rookie fireman, fire off a warning shot. Sir, this is an M32 grenade launcher. Potato, just fire the damn thing.
We know it could be like the scene in Terminator 2 where he takes out, you know, that entire squad of police officers with the grenade launcher without actually hurting any of them.
They were gas grenades and shut up, rule of cool.
Yeah, they were gas grenades. They
Hey, to be fair, he only fired the gas grenades off after he basically railed the entire parking lot with a minigun.
That's
And again,
right.
didn't hit a single person, not a single casualty.
Yeah, hold this.
Dun 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 dun.
So we have our grenade launcher, which makes me feel a lot less scared of what may await us in the house. So let's get back to our exploration. And because it's
What the hell?
because it's a D&D dungeon crawl, we're going to randomly move furniture out of the way and find useful items underneath.
Yep. Japanese RPG style, baby.
That window just rattled, which is foreshadowing that we can never ever enter this corridor again, or something will break through the windows.
Ah, that iconic scene.
Yes, that iconic scene indeed. Collect all the ammo we can carry, because god damn it, we need it.
Mm-hmm.
So this door is an armor door. Yep, so we can't go through there, but we can check out this bathroom. Let's pull the plug on this tub of dirty water.
Check all the things.
Drink all the water. No, wait, don't drink it. That's probably unhealthy. It's been there for weeks.
Again, it's fine. Surprise!
I was having a bath.
I
just wanted
you know
to
those days where you just need a bath to forget all your worries.
Yeah.
This guy's probably had a lot of worries. He's probably been here for about 3 weeks.
Yep.
He had one of those days. Oh, there's
And we
the curb
just
stop.
killed him. We just curb stomped him, and all he
The
wanted
dude
to
was
do
just
was have a
having
bath.
a freaking bath, and you just curb stomped him.
And
Seriously,
then we threw
lady.
up in his toilet. And we did it all to
Dude.
get the dagger in the bath.
The real question is, why did he have a dagger in the bath?
Yeah, and he was
This
fully
guy really
clothed.
did have a bad day.
He did.
This guy had a seriously bad day, and the zombie apocalypse just kind of interrupted him.
He was like, he was like, I'm gonna go in the bath, you know, contemplate doing something with this dagger, and oh, there's zombies
Yeah,
everywhere.
shave.
Well,
He didn't have a razor. He was just shaving.
just shaving, yeah, fully clothed, did the bath. So we're gonna take
With
the
a dagger.
shotgun. If we were playing as Chris, we would need to put a broken shotgun here to weigh the lever down. But because we are not playing as Chris and we're playing as Jill, Barry will save us from the descending roof trap.
Hooray! Because this was the 90s, and Jill couldn't save herself.
Exactly. You know, women in video
Yeah.
games and all.
Yeah, in the early
Women
90s.
in media
Don't,
in
Oh
the
god.
don't,
What did I
don't
do?
hate us for saying it out loud, but you know we're right.
Yeah,
Wesker! Barry! Help!
you know, she's a girl in
Jill,
a video game
you
from
in
the
there?
90s.
Barry,
Occasionally she's gonna
Get me
need to
out
be
of here!
rescued.
The door's jammed!
Just a sign
Stand
of the
back!
times, unfortunately.
Grab my hand!
But he saved us and we get a free shotgun much earlier than we were supposed to have it.
Shotgun, grenade launcher, and you barely touched this bloody mansion yet.
Yeah, we're loaded for bear.
That was a close one. A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Really?
Ah, the
Nice.
Jill sandwich.
He seems
But
altogether
Barry, didn't you say you were
jolly
going back
about
to the
that.
dining room to find other clues?
Yeah, holy
I'm
shit, you
glad
almost
you know,
died. That
why are
would
you
have
here?
sucked.
I'm gonna make a dad
I
joke.
just had something I wanted to check.
Yep.
Anyway.
My
we should get
humor
back
makes
to
up for the
searching
fact that
Western
I'm
Chris.
quite honestly freaking the fuck out right now.
Thanks, Barry. I owe you one.
You were supposed to
Don't
be in the
mention it.
dining room, but, you know, we're glad you were here, so you go off and do your own thing. We're gonna continue. Thank you for giving us the free shotgun. Which I'm immediately
Yep.
gonna use right here. One zombie
Booyah!
down. And we may as well take out all the others that are here.
Might as well. The classic zombie shooter. There's the
There we
headshot.
go.
Classic
It
zombie
annoys me
villain
how she's
style.
holding the gun.
Yep, is she not holding it?
I know, buddy.
Is she not holding it? Is she not
I
holding
mean-
it correctly?
Well, one, when she's firing it, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
two, if you're going through there and you're getting ready to use it at all times, you'd have the butt in your shoulder.
That is
Yeah.
totally fair. That is totally
Yeah.
fair. See,
Yeah.
this is why I like doing these streams with Remy watching, because Remy actually knows how you fire a gun, which is...
Yeah.
We're not
I was
Americans,
gonna say this-
people who know how to
Yeah.
fire guns are not in every supermarket here, so we need to actually have Remy, because he's a hunter and knows how to fire guns. Special
Yeah, like-
instructions for the disposal of dead
I was gonna
bodies.
say,
So this is a
burn them
memo
all.
saying that, yeah, unless you destroy their heads or burn them, they will come back. So we
Yeah,
just-
like,
Yep.
the way she's holding it as you're running, that's how you might hold it if you're just, casually strolling.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not if you're ready to fire it.
I was
Also,
gonna say,
the
but
way
you,
she's...
but you and Smithy can just sit in the corner and be pissed off about the game mechanics together.
Yep,
You and your guns, him and his venomous snakes.
this is why I enjoy it.
If you saw the way she was holding the gun as she was firing, where it's like she's angling it upwards
Yeah,
at like a
that's-
45 degree, that would jerk it out of your hands.
which is fair
Yeah,
enough.
or dislocate your, or if it's a bigger gun, and dislocate your bloody shoulder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, the recoil already, like, knocks her back, like, a fair bit, so... He's
Because
dead.
the only thing that she's holding onto there is literally her hand around the stock and her hand around the barrel.
Yeah, which
Or
is...
the shuck, whatever you call it. And you fire that, the recoil is just going to snap your finger that's in the trigger guard.
Yeah, which is going to dislocate your shoulder.
Yeah, so either she has incredibly strong wrists that don't give a fuck, or...
I mean, she does walk around holding her handgun in the air all the time, so she probably has very strong upper arm strength by this point.
Hmm.
We hope you've enjoyed gun time with Remy here today on the Dungeons and Dragons channel.
Just gonna burn all of the zombies that we didn't decapitate.
Burn
Because
them.
we don't
Burn
want
them
to
all.
come back as faster, more deadly zombies.
Yeah, that's bad.
A feature that they removed in all games after this, but still something you have to take care of in this game. Because this game,
I know.
there's like maybe 20 zombies in the mansion, whereas in the sequels, like it's a whole city of zombies, so probably
Probably
burning
why
them
they got
would
rid of
be-
that feature.
Yeah, burning them would have been completely impractical.
Yeah.
That one is burnt, we shall move on. There's a zombie right here off camera.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, hey Barry,
Barry,
how's your
Jill.
exploration going?
Got any good news?
other than I'm still...
See the layout of an IKEA store.
Yeah, Lord
Hopefully you won't have to
Spencer
use it.
deliberately had this place designed to confuse and overwhelm anyone in it. So
What
they
about
would
you?
Get trapped and
Oh,
die.
don't worry. I like the
That's a
buddy
security
system we have
mechanism.
here.
I
Like,
see.
dude, could you just to
Thanks.
put up deadlocks or
Okay.
something, man?
Ciao.
He was like, I've
Then-
got to conceal my super secret laboratory, so I'm going to design this mansion as a literal puzzle box death trap. So Barry
Again,
gave us
just-
some acid shells for our grenade launcher, which will be very useful.
Again, Barry, where do you keep finding this shit?
Well, I guess while we're actually trying to look for a way out and solving puzzles, he's just like looting all of the fucking ammo and
Bravo
supplies
members?
he could find. Yeah, it's just, oh look, dead Bravo member. Oh yeah, I'll just take all the
This,
ammo.
yeah, I was just saying, he was already making jokes about friggin' Jill nearly getting friggin' pancaked. I'm guessing he'd see the other guys just going, oh, there's Kenneth. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
there's Kenneth. Oh,
shame.
what's he got on
Hey,
him?
look, there's Bob over there. Holy shit, they took a big old chunk out of him.
Oh look, he's got a
dang.
box of acid rounds on him. Yeah, I think Jill would like that.
And
I'll take
don't
it.
mind if I do. Don't mind if I do.
I mean, in one respect, those were his friends and teammates. On the other hand, you know, this is a survival situation and they don't need it, so I can't blame him too
Yeah.
much.
I mean, at the same time, we can easily just continue sticking with the theory that Barry is kind of just a piece of shit.
Yes, asshole Barry. So there's an elevator that's unpowered. We will turn it on later. I just came here to get the dagger.
Hooray!
And as we're about to leave, a zombie is deciding, I'm gonna go to the kitchen. Midnight snack.
Haha! It's funny because it eats people.
Yes. But we are not going to let him make us his midnight snack.
Yeah, no Jill sandwiches here, Chief.
Yep, no Jill sandwiches for you. We're just going to turn around and loop him around this table because, you know, he's way too slow to catch up with us.
Go down!
No, they're zombies, they're slow and stupid, and as long as you don't panic, you should be perfectly fine to get around them.
Yeah. I like those versions of zombies. I was always more of a fan of the, you know, Dawn of the Dead type zombies sort of deal. And then
Yeah,
other
the
movie
Romero
people started,
ones.
screw it! We're gonna make the zombies learn how to run! It's like,
Yeah,
well, just
and
why?
climb on shit and use weapons sometimes.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I love Zombieland, but the zombies in those kind of annoy me, because it's like, I don't like the fact they can run. I've already failed Rule 1. Thanks a lot.
I mean, it's a rotting corpse. It's not going to be very fast. Is how I see it.
Yeah, dexterity should not be a thing once most of its like cartilage and stuff is rotted away into nothingness.
Exactly. They could shuffle and move very slowly. They're not that fast. Now this zombie can't attack us while we're on the stairs. He will instead try to vomit at us. He's gonna move past. Oh, I'm feeling sick.
That's what I get for feeling.
Yes. Put away our grenade launcher, and we're going to put that away. We're going to get our shotgun out because we're going to need it momentarily. I'm going to get some oil for get some more kerosene so I can burn this dead zombie right outside of the save room. He's been placed there as sort of a trap. Like you assume, oh, he never reanimated, so it must be fine to leave him. But no, he's been killed by a previous STARS member, possibly Barry. This is the broken shotgun we would have had to use to weigh down the trap. We'll just leave there because we don't need it. Get some more fuel so we can burn that zombie that's left there as a trap. And then leave the one who vomits alone. Because as long as we're on the stairs... I think by this point he'll actually come down on the stairs. Yep. Hey, we'll lure him around. You know, he's slow, he's stupid. There we go.
So if my connection seems a bit shoddy today, apologies, but I am downloading stuff at the moment.
Oh
so
no,
it's,
it seems fine. Seems fine.
It's kind of chugging. Fair enough. Just, yeah, in the middle of the long day's worth of just, I got up this morning and went, right, downloading this stuff today. Yes, which one? Yes.
All. Yes.
Everything except the start. Everything except the first one.
So we're going to equip the shotgun and we're going to blow the dog whistle to summon 2 zombie dogs here. We're going to use the shotgun to kill them.
Yes. Yes, yeah, for Borderlands.
Screen. Yes, Dungeons and Dragons is planning to do a Borderlands series, everybody, so...
If you're a fan of watching us run around and yelling about more stuff involving guns, then feel free to stick around and wait for that.
Of course, no one's expecting the Borderlands guns to be realistic. That
That's the whole point of those guns. That's...
Got a coin out of the dog's collar, and it turns into a fake key.
Woo!
Oh, we've got 1 dog left. I'm just going to take him out so he's not here later. He's dead.
A monkey sound clip.
Yeah, it makes a monkey sound clip when they die. It's always mystified me.
I said, fun fact, I made the same. I had asked the same question the last time I sat here and played.
When I
made the
played
joke
this
of
on
like-
Liam's channel, M2 literally went, "That's a monkey sound effect."
And doing the whole sitting there going, so Does this mean the dogs in the the monkeys in the Resident Evil universe bark?
Yeah, they go
Like,
woof, woof.
what?
And when
How
they
does this
attack you,
work?
they don't actually make dog sounds, they make cat sounds. Like, they make, like, tiger sounds, so...
Oh, yeah, I know the sound. I know the
Cap-
sound that you're
yeah,
talking
like...
about.
Did Capcom just not know how dogs function?
I don't think they know what animals are. They
Huh.
don't know what animals are, so like, that's like a sound animal.
It sounds
make,
close.
right?
Sure, why not?
Okay, this is why I brought the grenade launcher with me, because...
I mean, why wouldn't you bring a damn grenade launcher with you? Who doesn't bring a grenade launcher? Bring a much bigger gun to a gunfight.
Exactly. We'll have to come back and burn them, but for now, it is fine. Here is one that we never get a chance to burn, because if we ever approach it with the lighter, it comes to life. It's just going to show us what the reanimated zombies look like. So they run.
Faster.
Yeah, they're faster, more vicious zombies, but now he's permanently dead.
I would go around and never kill a zombie again.
Yep, that's the point. It's supposed to make you tense, like, is it worth actually killing a zombie knowing that it will come back as that if I don't burn it? So we take the real key, the trap activates, the walls press in, and this thing is slowly moving towards us.
Oh god, the walls are closing in!
We take the fake key and put it in, and unlike Bobbit, we successfully dismantle the trap.
I said I was talking! Come on, one off, you can't hate me for that.
No, it was good, it was well played.
I rolled it, I got a 19 and the DC was 20, that's horseshit.
One off, it was good, I enjoyed the creativity. And I would have let you actually take it, except for some reason DCs can't ever be odd numbers.
Nah, that's fine. I accept
I mean,
my...
you're the DM, you can make it whatever you want.
That is true.
Yeah, that's how this works now, remember?
Yes, I'm just making it up, remember, guys, so...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Who's
I
that
mean,
saying?
I'm currently working on the one that I'm making up from scratch.
Homebrew.
I'm actually writing out notes, guys.
Yes.
It's finally happening.
And I mean, you guys may think that I run modules, but I do mix like a good 30% homebrew in there, so...
Yeah,
Just to make things, just to shake things up.
Yeah, just to shake things up, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not all made up, it's not all just railroad either.
No, it's not all the module, it's about like a good mix of maybe 70-30.
It's a fun mix.
Fair enough.
So we have to push these statues in the correct order, and the correct order is spear,
The spear.
axe, and shield. And if you don't push them in the correct order, they just come out and you have to do it again until you get it right. This is the correct order. So now that they're all in, we can press the button and grab the box that's in the wall here.
Locked. What's in the box?
What's in the box today?
I do love the fact that you rolled up to see what the treasure in the random sarcophagi we couldn't open was, and one of them just happened to be a scroll of remove curse, just to fuck with us.
Yes.
Random my ass.
So there's a mask inside, a death mask. We need 4 of these to get out of the mansion. That is our first. Because of course, you know, the back door of the mansion is like locked behind a puzzle with 4 death masks.
Death masks. Because that's exactly, that's... seriously, the groundskeeper must hate this place.
Well, the architect who built it, George Trevor, he built it in the 1960s, was invited here to spend the night with his family by Sir Spencer. I left you some bullets in the room on the right. Feel free to use them if you manage to get yourself in trouble. Barry. Aw, thanks, Barry. Barry has left us some supplies here. We'll make good use of them.
Oh, pardon me.
Go, and some incendiary rounds.
Incendiary.
Yes, incendiary indeed. Make sure we have everything we need. Lovely, and they're going to... This doorknob looks like it's ready to fall apart. We will go through anyway. Because we have...
Sorry about
That's okay. Yeah, so I was just saying that Sir Spencer invited the architect of this place to spend a night here with his family, and basically turned all of the traps on, and that's how he disposed of him. And not once did George Trevor, the architect, ever think it was weird that, you know, all these death traps were being built into the mansion.
that. It was the
Like,
60s.
legit. Yeah, it was the 60s. Everything was weird back then.
It's a weird time for a lot of people.
It was. Very weird time. Weird time, but
You want the whole place? You want the whole place rigged with death traps? I mean, far out, man. But yeah, I'll do it.
I mean, that sounds groovy. That's far out, dude.
Not everyone in the 60s talk like that.
No.
We do acknowledge
We do
it.
acknowledge
It's just
that
fun.
there were normal people in the 60s and that they all weren't hippies and stoners. So we have 2 of 4
But hey,
death
Eric,
masks.
that's fun.
So I'm going to put these 2 death masks in their appropriate spots so that I don't have to carry them around. And I'm sure you could tell what's going to happen when all of the death masks are put in place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Probably
sergeant is slowly going to come down. And we won't like what we find inside it. There's no headband
Another head
in there.
Oh no!
No headband of intellect in that one, so... That one we still want to open, we're just not going to like what's inside.
I don't think anyone else liked what was inside the last one. I think
Well, Bob...
only one person... No, Bob was fine with it. It's just everyone else there. Bob's spending the rest of this dungeon just going, Bob will just follow everyone else. You guys make decisions. No one else... Bob's not touching anything.
Was plenty more treasure in the next dungeon. Yes, Remy?
Ah!
How much had those mummies been damaged by the time that I joined back in?
It was literally like the first turn of combat. Oh, I think Keeper had gotten like a fire breath on 2 of them, which is how you managed to finish them off with your burning hands. But
Yeah.
Hey, cool keeper.
so outside here in the backyard, we have a chemical to use on plants, which is herbicide. You can examine it to find out that it's actually not herbicide. Its name changes to chemical that kills plants. So, bad translations ahoy for everyone.
Yeah!
We're going to take all the herbs here, and then we're going to get out of here before these dogs decide they want to jump over the fence, because they will do that.
Yeah?
And some zombies have broken in through the windows, so we are never going to access this corridor ever again.
Woo! Never again.
Never. Never again.
Yeah.
We continue exploring, because that's what we do.
Yep.
Hey, we're at Remy's house.
Hey!
For those of you wanting context, this deer trophy reminds me very much of the one Remy has in his house. It is magnificent.
I should
I would
send you
like to see
the
it.
picture of the one that Dad has.
Is it
'Cause
even
mine
grander
are-
than yours?
Yeah, well, mine are 2 little hog deer. Dad's is a samba, so it's like 3
Wow.
times as big.
Big hoss.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna get a first aid spray out of this bedroom here. And we're going to go into the next room.
Now, dumb question. Has anyone checked the stream to make sure that sound's coming through?
Please tell me it's coming through.
I haven't. I was just
No, it
put
should
in my head.
be. It's using the same settings as yesterday, so...
Yep. Yeah, it's coming through.
Thank God. Thank
I love
God.
I love the fact that it's happened often enough now that it gave him pause.
We're scared. There is a letter. My dearest Alma, let me first apologize for not being able to call you. The man wearing sunglasses didn't permit any phone calls. Sorry, Alma. I sit here trying to think of where to begin, how to explain in a few simple words all that's happened in my life. Already I failed. Hope this letter finds you well. Give the tangent of my pen. This isn't easy for me. Even as I write, I feel the simplest of concepts slipping away, lost to feelings of despair and confusion. But I have to tell you what's in my heart before I can rest. Alma, please believe that what I'm telling you is the truth. The entire story would take hours for me to tell you. The time is short, so accept these things as fact. Last month, there was an accident in the lab, and the virus we were studying leaked. All of my colleagues who were infected are dead or dying, and the nature of the disease is such that those still living have lost their senses. This virus robs its victims of their humanity, forcing them in their sickness to seek out and destroy life. Even as I write these words, I can hear them pressing against my door like mindless hungry animals. Alma, I've tried to survive only to see you again. My efforts only delay the inevitable. I'm infected. There is no cure for what will follow, except to end my life before I lose the only thing that separates me from them. My love for you. In an hour, will have entered my eternal sleep, there is peace. Please understand. Please know that I'm sorry. Martin Crackhorn. I just wanted to read that, this really serious letter, and then his name is just ridiculous.
On Crackhorn, I don't care. Crackhorn, I don't care.
Various types of fish hooks. But he's clearly like an outdoorsman scientist, because he's got all these fishing lures and trophies in his study and bedroom.
Lovely.
So we're going to actually solve the puzzle here by taking the insect specimen, putting the fishing lure with the other fishing lures, and then putting the insect specimen with the other insect specimens.
He was a hunter in life, however, he died facing the most deadliest of all game. Man.
A zombie. Yes, man.
Well, technically man.
Now the bee is alive, so we're just gonna bat it away, and we're gonna take the thing here, the wind crest, and we're gonna get out of here. This bee doesn't poison us.
Not the bee!
Not the bees! They shoot bees at you!
Are we gonna see that jar of bees ever again?
Yeah, I still don't know what he plans to do with that.
Grenade.
Yeah, I think that's what he was gonna do.
Bee grenade.
Bee grenade, bee grenade, bee grenade. Just gonna check more rooms. What we got here? Oh, a member of
Richard.
Bravo team. It's Richard.
What happened? You're wounded.
Oh shit! Great fucking observation.
Yep.
Killing zone.
Oh no, you're hurt! No, shit!
What did
Look at my
Got
face,
anything else?
damn it!
I'm not the team medic, so...
And it had to be poisonous.
poisonous?
Venomous, you
Hold
dolt!
A poisonous snake?
Bring me serum. I saw some, but didn't bring any.
I'll go.
Well, you're
get
gonna
it,
die, you
I'm
dumbass.
gonna make it.
Thanks.
No, he's not.
Let's go and get his serum for him, because we can save him, and if we do, we get an upgraded shotgun, which I want, so... We're
Well,
gonna
so
go
you're not,
get
even
the
saving,
serum.
well, now you're not even saving him for him. It's like,
He
I'll
just
save
wants
you,
shotgun.
but I want your damn shotgun.
Yep. We are learning from Barry.
You.
Hey, it's
you
worked out well
monsters.
for Barry. He's still alive, so...
Yes. If you want to call that living, then sure, he's definitely alive.
We're just gonna... take a dagger to this zombie's head so we can get through. Oh, he's gonna chase us, that's okay. He won't be out on the balcony when we go back, so that's good. Just gonna go down to the medical room, grab the serum, be on our way out. Serum. We love the serum. Let's put away everything else that we don't need. And back to Richard before he dies. I'm coming, Richard! I'm bringing the serum that you should have had the foresight to bring with you, knowing that this place is full of all sorts of monsters. But I guess that's why the Bravo team is dead and we are alive.
Yeah, let's face it, considering how incompetent the Alpha team is, you think the team underneath them is going to be far worse.
Far worse. I'm going to take this blue gem that was in the statue we pushed off the balcony. We do have time to complete this puzzle before getting back to Richard, so... going to head back here. And in this little room here, we have a statue and it says, some tigers have a yellow eye and a blue eye. So we're going to put the blue gem in its eye socket. I mean, if I saw a tiger with a blue eye and a yellow eye, I think I would be, you know, pretty concerned that it's probably rabbit or something. We get the shotgun shells, which is always useful.
Don't worry about it.
And then we're going to get back to Richard before he expires.
Yes, that would be nice.
So I think the time span on Richard is you have about 5 minutes of real time to get the serum and get back, so we are doing fine for now. I'm going to grab the lighter, because I know I will need that. And I will also grab the grenade launcher, because I'll need that momentarily. Alright, Richard, we're coming. We're here to save your life, buddy. This zombie... Yep, there we go. Yeah, too slow. Alright. Will we get back to save Richard? We will find out very shortly, because I'm on my way back. I've unequipped our weapon, because Jill will run slightly faster when she doesn't have a weapon equipped. It's almost as if
That makes sense.
having your arms pointed pointlessly in the air lets you gain more momentum or something.
I'm not following.
Here, Richard. I'm gonna give you a shot.
Gonna give him a
Hang in
shot.
there.
Yeah, take shots, people.
Jill, here's my radio. Take it.
That's right, he is the only member of the Bravo team with a radio.
Not hurt.
Because
Again, this seems like really poor team building.
I know. Only need one person to have a radio.
Yeah, who needs more than that?
Come on, zombie.
Oh,
Just gonna
Hello.
launcher him. He's done. He's finished. Take some much needed handgun ammo. I'm gonna light these candles to allow us to see better. And we're gonna push aside this cabinet here to reveal a secret room. Of course, there's a zombie inside, so we're just gonna let him come out. Hello there, Mr. Zombie. We'll go into his secret room and take the musical score.
yeah.
'Cause we will need that, because we want to play some music.
You had done in this hour would have taken me 8 hours to figure out.
Oh yeah, sure, I know that.
Yeah, he has ground this game into like the deeper folds of his psyche. He knows this
Yep.
place backwards, forwards, upside
sure
down.
do.
The others.
Right, you just rest here, Richard. You'll be fine, I'm sure.
Suck it up, champ. You'll be fine. Probably.
Probably. We hope you'll be fine, Richard. We hope you will be. We're going to return to the other side of the mansion. because we have another death mask to get and piano puzzle to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know my way around Resident Evil.
I'm just trying to think if there's any games that I know as well as you know this game, and I don't think there is.
Pokemon?
No, meeting M2 has shown me that no. Not as well as I thought I
You know enough to know that you know only a little.
did. Yes.
Aww.
I reckon you probably know more about The Witcher than me, though.
Yeah,
You probably don't know it off by heart, but you know more
it's-
than
yeah,
I
it's-
do.
basic stuff that I know. It's nothing like, I know I need to go here, I need to go here, I know this item is here type thing. It'd be really cool if I did though, for a game like The Witcher.
Cool. Yeah, just speed run The Witcher off the back of your hand.
Oh, fuck. I wonder if there is a speedrun for The Witcher.
Oh, I'm sure there probably is.
There's a speed run for just about everything bloody hell now.
It's an art, playing games very fast.
Yeah, I don't know.
So the greenhouse has this terrible plant that's not one of Bulb's awakened shrubs, so we're gonna kill it with the herbicide.
Apparently,
It's not herbicide. It's not herbicide, it's the thing that kills plants.
Yes, the thing that kills plants. We're gonna feed it to this. Hello, Naruto Shadow, or shall I say, ah there, Bobby. Glad you could join us, given 110%.
apparently there is a speedrun of 2 hours and 41 minutes, and I do not understand.
I did not even know it was, like, physically possible to beat The Witcher in that amount of time.
Like
It took
30
me
something
5
hours.
years.
Yeah, it took you 5 years to beat it. I played it for months on Switch and I got to Act 2.
Something I'm gonna need to look into. I need to know how.
How this works.
Like, there's gotta be.
Oh, tell me how it works.
Aren't you got the song? I played video games all day yesterday. Oh, you think you're being cute?
Just gonna run straight past these zombies.
Get shot.
Hey, there we go. Oh, it was a
In the
good time.
dining room, we're gonna take this wooden emblem here. Because we're gonna need that momentarily.
Yeah, there aren't many games I could sit there and say, no, I can play backwards and forwards. Pokemon is probably one of the few.
Yeah, which
To a
is
lesser
fair
extent,
enough. I'm still
definitely
yet to
played my
see
fair
whether
share of
you know
Borderlands.
more about Pokemon than me. I think you know. I think you are slightly more up on your Pokemon than me. Because I keep finding we're roughly about the same, but then there's like little things that you recall that I don't. So I think Pokemon is Resident Evil. We're gonna play this sheet of music at this piano, and it's the Moonlight Sonata, of course. One of
Wonderful.
Jill's many talents is she can play the computer. Chris can't, he kind of just stares at it and goes, go, and presses keys.
I'm not smart enough for this.
Fair enough,
Which is
Naruto
understandable,
Shadow.
because he's the guy. Guys are dumb.
Glad you could join us
That's how this
anyway.
works.
And it
Thanks
turns
for
out
stopping by.
that opens a secret passage. Now, I, for one, would like to question the logic of having your secret passage be opened by the Moonlight Sonata, because, I mean, fair enough,
How many
we had
people
to
can
find...
seriously fucking play him?
I mean,
How
like,
many people
fair
can
enough,
seriously
we had
play
to find the
Moonlight?
sheet music, but how many people know that off by heart? It's the Moonlight Sonata. We're gonna put the wooden emblem in.
Yeah, it's not exactly a piece of music that people can just go, oh yeah, I can do that. Give me a minute.
Yeah. Like, you'd think you'd pick, Lord Spencer would pick a piece of music that isn't, you know, a classic that most people know and some people know off by heart, so... So we're gonna put the gold emblem where the wooden emblem was. That allows us to adjust the hands on the grandfather clock.
Yeah.
There's a hint here on this painting. Picture of two knights striking each other. The short sword has been thrust into the breast, while the long sword has pierced the head of the other. Which means we have to take the short hand, the hour hand, and move it to pierce the breastplate on the clock.
Yeah, that sounds perfectly reasonable.
It sure does. And that makes the grandfather clock move aside. Giving us the shield key, which will allow us to get into the attic outside of where Richard is. Do I have my gun equipped? I do. I'm going to need to pick up my grenade launcher though, because we're going to need it, because it's going to be boss time.
Sweet.
We're going to be meeting Richard's attacker, the quote-unquote poisonous snake.
Please stop.
Smithy raging somewhere in the world. Oh.
How you doing, Smithy? It's venomous, you bastard!
It's venomous!
Yeah, he's fine.
Just got my grenade launcher. Let's go take it on for boss time. Richard will be helping us though, because we did save him, so he'll actually be helping in the fight with his really good shotgun, and also, you know, taking hits for us.
That makes sense.
Make sure we're at full health, take this green herb. We're going to go in with 2 full heals, which is probably going to be more than we need, but, you know, this is a no saves run, so it's better to be safe than sorry.
Makes sense.
Unlock the attic. No further use for this key, discard it. And here we go. Yeah, we don't want to be anywhere near that thing.
Payback time.
That's it, you get it, Richard.
Yeah, boy.
We're just going to dodge around it. We're going to get the final death mask here. We're going to let Richard deal damage. We're going to assist a little bit. Believe we're poisoned. No, Richard, get out of the way!
Richard!
He's fine.
He's a Richard sandwich.
Yeah, let's face it, kids. He was never going to make it much further.
So now
We
we have
delayed
to
the
finish it off
inevitable.
ourselves. Yeah, we delayed the inevitable.
But no, we knew eventually it was always going to happen.
And we've dealt enough damage to the snake that he decides, I don't want to play anymore!
Yeah, people are dumb, I'm leaving.
And we will take Richard's assault shotgun. He will not have died in vain.
Oh, am I poisoned? I need serum.
You're fine.
Seems we've made the same mistake as Richard, that we were calling... We were saying he was a bit incompetent before, but we've just made the same mistake, so we're going...
No, I was saying everyone's basically...
Yes, everyone
basically
is
incompetent in this crap.
basically incompetent in stars. That's... Wesker sure knows how to pick him.
I believe that was intentional.
So we're going to head straight to the medical room to get the serum. Because this time, we're the ones who are slowly dying from the venom coursing through our veins. But luckily, we have everything we need to leave the mansion. So we just need to heal ourselves and get out of here.
You can leave the mansion?
You can. That was our whole goal.
Alright.
This is how much I knew about this game. I thought the entire game took place in this mansion.
Well, the mansion and the surrounding areas, yes, but
Yeah, you're still in the grounds of the mansion.
yeah, but we can actually leave the physical house, which is what we're gonna do.
There you go.
Make sure we've got everything we need, which put away my handgun because we've got the assault shotgun now. We don't need no stinking handgun. There we go. Wait, I need the Wind's Crest, and then we're ready to go. We're ready to leave. Let's make our way to the back door and get out of here. Make like a tree and leave.
Make like a tree and get out of here.
Make like a tree and fuck
Make
off.
like a tree and leave, you idiot.
Make like a tree and fuck off.
Make like a tree and get the fuck out of here. And hope. Well, we know Richard's dead. We just hope Barry and Wesker are fine. I'm sure we'll catch up with them eventually.
They're fine.
They're okay.
Probably.
I'm okay.
I'm okay, you're okay, we're fine.
It's time to get our hard-earned headbands of intellect from the sarcophagus.
Woo! Never gonna live that down.
I think that's enough writing notes today.
You'll make most of it up as you go along, fine. Like, I
yeah.
notes for my homebrew stuff, but then I end up making up most of it in the session. Like,
Yeah, considering mine is going to be like a full homebrew campaign,
yeah, that's
I
fair
need
enough.
to have like the basis of everything set
Like,
up.
I have, like, vague ideas of, like, what I want you to encounter in each portion of the dungeon, or, like, you know, a simple structure for a mission or something, but the rest of it I kind of just fill in the blanks as I go along. So here's what was in the sarcophagus. It was a mutated zombie. So we're gonna dodge him and take him out
Oh,
with
yeah,
our assault shotgun.
Bastard. I'm always happy to sit down and randomly just talk shop about stuff you're working on as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though we only work 1 day a week together now. But I'm still
Aw.
even if it only upsets everyone else, it's like, yeah, you guys talk too much.
Fuck you, leave us alone.
Does the bread
Still,
get
always-
baked at
always
the end
love
of
that.
the day? Then, if yes,
Yep.
then it is.
Yeah.
Is it a problem? No.
That's what we keep working on, but other people don't seem to think that.
Yeah, other people aren't very practical.
Nope.
They think that
And
not
hypocritical
talking makes the bread
as
grow
well.
quicker. Silence! It makes the bread grow quicker.
Eh.
No, I've completely changed the basis of the world since I told you about it, and I kind of want to keep it a surprise because I want to have a proper session zero,
Fair
so I can tell you about the world.
Hey, I'm down for that.
Yeah. Like, obviously it's going to be a long time away because we've got the other campaign after this campaign.
Nice, the
Plus, you're
dragon.
still working on it as well.
Yeah. But yes, I want to have a proper session zero because your character that you told me you want to play, like, for what I was planning, will probably still work. So, but yeah, I just want to...
The stun gun. So we've unlocked the back door of the mansion, and we're venturing out into the raccoon forest. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that campaign. I'll make a really unique character. I'll just have to think of them.
Oh, God. That bodes well for Remy.
Yeah. But the thing about this campaign is I'm going to ask you guys not to come up with your backstories until after the first session.
That's fair enough.
Ooh. Okay, okay.
Stay away! Forest outside mansion. Stay away!
One, Barry, how did you get out here when we spent all this time getting out here? Two, as if I'm gonna
What
listen
part?
to what Barry said.
Again, don't worry about it.
He's telling us to stay away from the forest. I go, well, of course Barry doesn't want us to go in the forest because there's no people to loot there. So of course he's not gonna like it. We'll go ahead anyway. Hope those crows don't attack us, because they will if they get close enough.
I'm very curious about a lot of stuff we got planned in the future, whether it be different campaigns or just other games we're working on playing.
Yes. I do want to try, for the moment, our side game is still Call of Cthulhu, but I do want to try some other ones, like Cyberpunk, and we could fit Asper Genesis in there, maybe some Vampire Masquerade.
You know me, I'm down for any of this.
Tom is particularly keen for Vampire the Masquerade, because that's his favourite game.
Yeah, okay.
I am legitimately down for literally
Yeah,
everything.
because you love your tabletop.
Yep.
Yep, we all do.
Get away from me, Crow. Put all these crests in this other tombstone next to the one we just got them out of. And we will get something very useful that we're going to cherish forever.
Is it a missile launcher?
Nope, it's a Colt Python.
Yay!
Which, in the real world, is just a particularly powerful handgun that, like, is not the best weapon in any situation. But in the Resident Evil universe, a Magnum is, like, top
Oh
tier.
yeah, in gaming universe, the bigger the handgun, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're literally going the Dirty Harry rules. It's the most powerful handgun in the world.
Yeah, it's better than the shotgun. This 50 cal handgun is better than your shotgun. It's better than your grenade launcher. It's literally the best thing you could ever have.
Boy Magnum, most powerful handgun in the world. Blow your head clean off.
We're gonna equip it right now, actually, as we head into this cabin in the middle of the woods.
Woo! Because that's always where good things happen.
Nothing bad can ever happen.
Despite being
Cabin in the woods.
despite being abandoned, somebody has lit a fire here, and it looks fresh. So
Scaly
somebody
Pete, is that you?
Yeah, Scaly Pete living here. Someone's
I love
really
that it's this. I love that it's
Ruby.
this firewood looks fresh, but
Yeah,
firewood looks fresher the drier and more.
I know. So,
The longer it's left to sit.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
yeah, Emily picked
Stop worrying about it.
There's a journal left by someone. 19. Daddy attached first. Mum attached scone. Inside red and slimy, white and hard. Not true, Mum. Where? Dunno, Dad. Found Mum again. When attached Mummy, she moved no more. She's screaming. Why? Just want to be with her. 4, Mum. Where? I miss you, Al. So that's something that...
That sounds perfectly understandable. It doesn't sound completely insane.
Yep. But they have something that we need, which is this crank, so we're going to take it, and we're going to get out of this cabin before whoever lives here comes home, because I don't want to meet him. And
But why?
We just heard the front door opening.
Who the man over there in the gumbo?
Getting you make the gumbo now.
I'm out here in the cabin in the middle of the woods now.
Hey, get on here. Gonna make me gumbo. We're gonna avoid being made into Joe Gumbo. That's why we've got the
why?
magnet here, because it's the only thing powerful enough to deter this monster.
Ow.
Then we're getting out of here. She is immune to all forms of attack, but the Magnum stuns her enough that we can get past her.
Of course.
We're getting the hell out of this part of the woods. Turns out Barry was right. Don't go into the woods.
For once. You go into the woods today, you'll sure get a big surprise.
You'll meet female Scaly Pete.
Scaly Petra.
Scaly Petra, indeed.
Oh my god, don't hold the gun that way.
Now, are you going to be like this all the way through Borderlands? Because you need to tell me now.
No, I'll be too busy shooting shit.
Good answer.
You may think
Oh,
it's
but
bad
I
enough.
only know rifles and shotguns, I don't know pistols and SMGs.
Yeah, you know
and
long
shit.
arms, but you
Yeah.
may think it's bad enough that Jill isn't trained, like, basically the STARS team is the equivalent of SWAT in the Raccoon Police Department, but in her backstory, she was a member of Delta Force before she joined STARS, so she's ex-military, and she holds the gun like this.
Yeah, the emphasis is on X.
Yeah.
As in, probably wasn't
Yeah,
there for that
that's
long before
why-
they went, okay, seriously, we can't do this anymore, get out.
Yeah.
Look,
You
Mr.
can't spell this
Private
You can't spell
Valentine.
dishonor.
We've showed you how to hold the gun many times!
You can't spell dishonorable without honorable.
Give me a sign.
Oh, Brad's radioing us.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit,
Well,
broken.
Of course Richard's radio is broken. Why wouldn't it be?
you weren't expecting an actual radio now, were you?
Kill these dogs.
Dogs, they're monkeys.
Monkey cat things. There we go.
That shotgun's got some spread on it.
It does. It does.
It's got both of those
Sorry,
dogs.
sorry, the second he said that, I remember, you guys ever hear of the comedian Bill Burr?
Oh
Yep.
yeah, F is for family. I
Yeah.
love that show.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, obviously his actual comedic stuff, but
Yeah.
I just remember him doing one of, like, getting a gun. He's like, I want a gun, and guys sitting there going, if you're not really, like, great with guns, you want to get yourself a shotgun, it's got a good spread, you want to get a good spread? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You got a good spread, that's what you want, you always want a good spread. It's like, this is like
Spread.
peanut butter or something, what is it?
That's great.
I like
Oh,
that.
yeah, he's fantastic. He's utterly insane, but I do love listening to him, especially in F is for Family. He's fantastic at
It's
that.
probably my favorite Netflix show at the moment. So
Fair enough. It's a good show.
it is. So we've opened the floodgates, and we can get further into the mansion grounds, the grounds of the Spencer Mansion.
Yay!
So technically the title Resident Evil is correct because a large portion of the game takes place in the house, but we're not in the house
Yeah.
right now,
Don't worry about it.
and none of the sequels take place in houses except for 7, which is like a spiritual remake of this game.
It is good though.
It is good.
That bug lady always sticks with me though. That is.
Ah, yes, Marguerite.
Ooh.
I can't remember what her name was.
Gonna do a Madhouse run of that game very soon.
Madhouse.
Yes, the hardest difficulty where all the items are in different spots.
Ah.
The enemies, they're like different enemies and stuff, so it's like different than when you saw Liam play it, because there'll be stuff that you don't remember happening. That
I don't know.
quite a surprise.
The only time I watched that part was literally for the Marguerite fight. That's the only bit I remember from that stream.
Yes, the Marguerite fight.
It was only
So-
because I knew it was going to freak them the fuck out.
So we found another house on the other side of the woods. This is the residence, where all the people who don't live in the mansion live, because, that mansion's only got like 2 bedrooms, and the rest of it isn't really fit for living, so it's a death trap, so most of Umbrella's researchers actually live in this building, the residence.
Yes.
I'm gonna put all the stuff away that we don't need. And then we're going to equip our shotgun, so we're gonna need it for a new enemy that's gonna appear. Something that's very nasty.
Yay!
There it is! Shoot it! Kill it! Ah!
Kill it with fire. Kill it with fire, firearms, fire, whatever you can throw at it.
Get rid of it!
Goddamn spiders.
You don't like the giant spiders. We don't like them at all.
Why would you? Who does?
Who
I mean,
does like them?
We're Australian. Not like
Yeah.
spiders is our thing.
And we don't like these
Well,
ones. Even
then-
we consider these ones too scary.
I'm good with like normal ones because like huntsman. That's like it's fine. It's
Yeah, but they're not
small
venomous.
ones, but
They're not venomous. They're fine.
they're also not. Yeah, they're also not the size of a small station wagon either.
That is correct.
It's only a small one.
There is a bigger
Well, you
one
go
that we
fight.
encounter soon enough, actually. So we have
Yeah,
this
so
red
you go
book.
punch it then.
We open it, and it's blank. Nothing is printed on any of the pages. Is there a special way to use this book? Indeed, there is.
Have yourself an eldritch horror that can transcribe them into English. No, that's not how this works.
We're just gonna
Full
move
scroll.
straight past that spider. We're not gonna come back into this room again. But we are gonna need to push this crate, because there's a weak bit of floor here. If we step on it, we'll get hurt. So we need to use the crate here to climb over a portion of weak floor.
I'm doing the maps for my Sunday session, and I'm doing like the dwarven excavation from I Spy Peak.
Yep.
And I've just realized this was before you showed me 5e tools because I don't have anything saved.
Aww.
This is when I was still doing it on paper.
Newspapers lie scattered about. They all seem to contain articles about stars.
Stars.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dwarven
shut up.
Excavation was M2. It was that mission where we first encountered the oozes for the first time, and you guys were
Yeah, I
making
remember.
split it too.
I remember those. Yeah, we were not good at that.
Yeah, I'm waiting
the
for
good
my
old days.
players to make the Oko jellies
Yep.
split.
Back in the early days, we didn't know what we were doing.
Is that you, Barry?
Don't worry about it.
If I play my cards right.
I might just get the maps ready and I'll do the bloody stats later.
He's talking to somebody on the other side of that door, and he's talking
Don't worry
about
about it.
it not being necessary to destroy stars. That sounds suspicious to me, so let's go and confront our friend Barry.
Is there?
Jill!
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Bullshit.
You alright? What's gotten into you?
By the way, we're about halfway through the
I'm
game
getting
now,
worried,
so...
aren't I? But don't, I'm alright.
In an hour and a half? Jesus.
Yeah,
Man,
yep,
Jill's got
we're
it.
doing, I'm doing a sub
Oh, yeah.
3 hours here.
Yeah, he's playing on under
Outside,
3.
Fresh air for
I'm
a change.
trying
Fair
to.
enough.
I'll probably get just over
Oh,
3.
okay.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
worry.
what I like about
Just
Resident
gonna get
Evil.
some fresh
All
air.
of them are so short that if you know what
Lucky
you're
I
doing,
can
you can
waste
play
some
through it in a couple
monsters along
hours.
the way.
It's like watching a movie. Yeah, so Barry's a bit shady. We won't worry about that for now. What we will do
Yeah.
is push these bookcases aside to reveal a secret passage down to the basement. Won't go there yet, but M2, this is your room. Quite clearly based on your hat right there.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, books. I was gonna say books everywhere. Hat
Your
on the
hat.
mantle.
Your own bathroom.
Ah, I wish.
We're gonna take this residence key.
Yeah, that sounds like a place I'd work with.
As we're leaving, a zombie has come in. Just gonna take it down. I wonder, just as Barry left, a zombie came in.
Sus. Barry's acted sus.
Barry's acted sus. Eject him from the mansion. Send him out into the forest. He'll just float around.
That game was fun while it lasted.
It
Kinda fell
was.
off in the end.
It was fun, but I enjoyed it while it was the end thing. It lasted longer than Fall Guys. I'll give it that.
What could have been with Fall Guy?
So we have a guy hanging here. We're just going to leave him alone. We're going to head into the bathroom. That did not sound good, but it's
Don't
okay.
worry about it.
We're going to empty the dirty water in the bathtub. And this time we get a key in the bathtub. A control room key. And then we're getting out of here. And of course, you know what that snapping sound was? It was the sound of our friend Sir Hangs himself. So it's gonna
So
make sure
Yeah,
he's
people hang on.
properly dead. We're going to take his little self-defense gun, as it's called. That's a proper
Darren
woman's gun.
Gaia,
It is.
pighead.
Suicide note. June 22nd, 1998. I had to do it. We ran from those things, helping each other to survive, but Robert started to show the symptoms. Had to do it. Those damn things are pure evil. There's no other way. Would have done the same if it were the other way around. I put him out of his misery. Had to just leave him in the bathroom. Now I'm probably the last one. How could this happen? I'll never forgive myself for being part of this project. Eventually I'll get what's coming to me, though. There's no way to escape from this nut house. It's just a matter of time now. Everything is set. All I need is a little courage to get it done. Well, you know, if you were one of the scientists who made the T-virus, you would know that you need to destroy the head to avoid coming back, yet you hung yourself, so...
So I just wish they didn't do it at my room.
It sounds to me like you just wanted to become a zombie at this point.
Can't win with some people.
Yep, can't win with some people. Right, let's head into the basement in M2's room. So we've got the control room key that we need.
My room is always the key.
Yes. Secret passage to the basement. Hat, books, private bathroom.
Just living the dream.
So yes, as you can see, this house has got far fewer death traps than the mansion. Like, people actually live in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Doesn't
climb
stop
down
them from
the
dying,
ladder.
though.
Yeah, it doesn't stop him from dying. So now we're in the basement of the residence. And it is flooded with water, so we need to push these crates into the water here to build a bridge.
And get over it.
And get over it. Because someone went mad in all this chaos and decided, I'm gonna flood the basement. Why would they have enough water to flood the basement? Well, they were studying marine creatures down here, which does not bode well for us at all.
Yeah! You thought Sharknado was the biggest concern in the ocean.
Just slowly do this box pushing puzzle, and they did get rid of these in the sequels eventually, so I'm glad, because these aren't really puzzles so much as just, you know, a speed bump.
Yeah,
They're
that's
like-
probably why they got rid of it.
They're like strength boulders in Pokemon. Well, in later Pokemon. Like in early Pokemon, you have to actually look where you're pushing the boulders so you don't get stuck. But in the later generations, it's literally this boulder's just blocking you from advancing. You need to push it out of the way.
You push into that hole, it's 2 feet away from you.
Here we go, we're in the water.
Yay!
The whole place is flooded, and this is why I didn't want to come down here till I had the control room key, because there is, of course, something in the water, and it is infected with the T-virus. So we're just gonna run.
Zombie sharks!
We're just gonna run and hope they don't catch
There's
us.
gonna be zombie sharks.
Of course. Now, if we didn't have the control room key, we would be trapped here, unable to open this door.
That makes sense.
I will be right back.
But we're safe. Now we just have to drain the water so that we can actually examine what's down here. The sharks are swimming around. In case of a drop of oil pressure, open valve 1. Well, let's start draining the water. Controls for the main system, everything's in proper working order. Alright, drain the water. Let's drain it. Oh, of course.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
So we have to get the safety
Why
shutters
not?
up before the shark bashes his way in. Release the safety.
Here's a Brucey.
Release. Brucey's here. Release the safety shutter.
Reaching 30%
Oil pressure lost.
threshold.
God damn it. Alright, we need to go restore the oil pressure with valve number 1. And if the pressure gets to 100%, the shark will break the glass and we will be done
Reaching 50% of
Makes
pressure
sense.
threshold.
No pressure.
for. No pressure. We've...
Well, actually, there's a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure. Not too much.
Some pressure.
Some pressure. An acceptable amount of pressure.
Yes.
There we go. The safety shutter is down. We're safe. Now we can drain the water. Not get eaten by the shark. Take that, Brucey. Oh, no. Or it could be the GTA 4 Brucey, who's just like, I don't have enough steroids to go through this situation.
Well, he did like bullshit testosterone.
He did.
Fucking Brucey.
Herb mix of 2 green herbs. Lovely. I'll mix them with the green herb I have. Alright, Sharky. Did you ever play Ballad of Gay Tony? Because that had Brucey's older brother in it. He was even more enraged.
He did. Of course it fucking did.
He was like double the size, and he kept talking about how his little brother was a wimp. Like, he was so much better. It's like he was...
It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've played GTA 4.
Should pick it up on Steam.
Well, technically it's been a long time since I played GTA 5. That's mostly
that's
because
true.
At points,
I haven't played it in ages.
I kind of just lost interest in it. It became apparent that they weren't going to...
they weren't interested in the story anymore. So we're going to push this console into the water, and we're going to turn it on to electrocute the shark, who is still not dead.
Hell yeah!
Oh no. Brucey
That's a strong shark.
It is.
Well, it's a zombie.
We drained the water, he was still alive, we had to electrocute him to finish him off. And get the gallery key.
Good.
I mean, on one
I love
hand...
that he still twitches.
Yeah, he's still twitching, because he's still got electrical current going through him. And these other sharks are just flopping around like dead fish. We'll just leave them.
Woo! Might be undead, but you can't breathe, you can't fight.
Yep. We'll make our way back up. We've got the gallery key and some magnum ammo, which we will use later. The danger of the sharks is dealt with. We have found Nemo. We had a bit of a shark tale to tell.
Kids won't know what that movie is anymore.
They won't. Well, if there are kids watching my Resident Evil stream, I would suggest... Oh, look, I first played Resident Evil when I was 6. I can't bloody talk. So now we're ready to face the boss of this area, which was not the shark. You might think that the shark would be a boss, but no, it is
We'd
not.
like to think the shark was the worst of it, but wait, there's more!
We're gonna avoid these. We need to clear out these bees. This corpse with a contorted expression of pain on his face is holding something. He's holding bug spray. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna avoid these bees.
The bees!
Ah, the bees! We're gonna take this piece of paper off the wall, and on the other side there is a hole that is adjacent to the beehive. So we're just gonna spray our bug spray in there.
Oh yeah.
Kill them all. They may be zombie bees, but bug spray still kills them. You know what they say, more smart, more safe, more team.
Ah, god damn it, I love you people.
We love you too. We get a
Aww.
red herb. So we've got the heals ready to go. Let's go to the dead beehive and take the key that someone conveniently decided to drop right underneath the beehive. Yeah, that guy did not have a pleasant death. And we unlock room 003. There's a row of red books with one white book. So let's take the white book out.
Yep, seems to make sense to
Put
me.
our blank red book in. The bindings of the book seem to form some kind of pattern. Well, let's reorder them. See what the pattern is. And this one. And it makes a nude woman, of course.
Again, it's Japanese, guys.
And from the 90s. Well, it's a 2002 game, but it's a remake of a 90s game. And another hat! M2, this is your room as well.
I occupy many rooms with many hats.
We're gonna move through the secret door and
That
find
explains the books.
It does. And we find our
yeah,
boss, Plant 42.
My bookshelf is just a war zone.
We use our Derringer on it, and then we switch to the shotgun. That knocks it into phase 2, because the Derringer's the most powerful gun in the game. You only have to get one shot for it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So this was kind of called back to in Resident Evil 7 as the Marguerite fight. They're both on 2 floors. It's in the other house that's not the main house.
Yeah. Honestly, this doesn't freak me out nearly as much, though.
No, it is quite a different beast.
Borderlands 3 Director's Cut now available.
Ooh.
Yep. Already got that.
$22. Oh, is that the DLC? Oh, that's the DLC, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yep.
the full game, it just got off the
Yeah,
Epic
it's
Store
DLC.
like not long ago, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, already got
that's
pretty
good
good deals. Yeah, I basically use the extra money I got from working over Easter for buying all of that. Very good.
Yes.
It's dead. We've killed the giant plant. Bulbai saw your talents were not meant to be used for evil.
Why?
You can't tell me what to do.
I mean, Bob's gonna do far worse before we're done.
And now
I can just see being pushed.
yeah, pushed to beyond the point of sanity.
No, there's just gonna come a point where you just go, "Hey kid, want an extra spell slot?"
And then that whole session is the rest of us trying to stop you causing mass genocide.
Sorry kids, this is not how this game goes anymore.
I mean, technically you got around the whole spell slot thing with your artificer levels, but you could always do with more.
Yes, I said, yeah, but let's face it, if I want any of my decent spells, because, yes, I have 2 extra spell slots with artificers, unfortunately, I only
Have
can
first
use level 1 spells, so...
Hey, it's Wesker.
Jill,
Hey buddy, how you
So you
been?
That's what I was going to say.
I apologize. It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
I understand.
He really seems upset
Anyway,
about this,
it's good
doesn't
that
he?
you're safe.
He does.
Did you notice? Barry, he sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep
Don't
it
mind the fact that I
myself.
haven't been seen for hours on end.
Yeah.
How's Barry doing?
Yeah, I've been
It's
missing
not really a
this whole
standard
time.
operation.
Barry's active
Jill,
here.
our first priority is to get out of here.
I agree.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay, if there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
And remember, Barry's the shifty one here and no one else.
Yep, only Barry. So far he's been very helpful, if anything.
He's being shifty.
He's being shifty, okay? Take a blue herb, and I'm going to take my grenade launcher with the acid shells, just in case. So we're going to need that when we return to the mansion. And this is going to be all new for you, M2, because last time I played, this is when you left. So, second visit to the mansion is all
nice.
new.
Yay!
need anything else? No, I don't. Let's head back.
I don't even remember why we left for that. But
Oh, it was just getting late because we were playing at night time.
That's
It was
right.
like 11 o'clock at night.
Which won't really be a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
So we're going to play in the day.
This is Jill.
Yay.
And I mean,
I
I'm the
hear
kind
you,
of
Brad.
night owl where
Over.
2 PM is early for me, but it's doable, so...
Hey man. Not all of us can stand for that time.
Last night I was like talking to Kitty and we were both just like,
Brad?
yes, bakers, going to bed at unreasonable hours, and we're just
Yeah,
like,
she was telling me about that, and I was like,
Hear
you
me.
can get up and go on the computer if you want. And she's like, I don't want to wake anyone. And I'm like, they both sleep through a fucking earthquake, you'll be fine.
yeah, that's how I feel when I go to friends' houses as well. Because I'm like, usually they are not night owls, they're like just normal people that go to bed at normal times. There's like usually going to be a point where they're asleep and I'm just like sitting there trying to pass time.
I'll keep that in mind if I ever go to visit your house then, jeez. I have the opposite problem. I'm usually the guy that's up at like 6:30 in the morning and just going,
Yeah, when's
well,
everyone going to wake
yeah,
up?
yeah.
Yep. I'm like, I get up really early and I'm like, now do I go and start making brekkie for everyone, or do I just lay here and do nothing for the next 4 hours?
This is why I'm glad that the Nintendo Switch is a thing, and that laptops are a thing, because you can use them in bed and pass time.
Yeah, it's been a boom, absolute boom. It's like
The night owls or people like you who wake up at obscene hours in the morning and everyone is still asleep.
Hey,
God said.
6 o'clock is asleep into me, thank you very much.
No, just for my wife. My wife gets up at like 4 o'clock to start her shift at 6. And she's like, I slept in. Oh, you slept till 8 o'clock, okay.
How do you function?
That being said, on my days off, I will sleep until 12 o'clock.
That's fair enough. That's, and
Oh,
I
okay,
get
good.
it, that's quite late for you.
So, again, 6:30 is like usually when my dog gets up, so it's pretty much whenever I get up.
Yeah.
Oh no, Missy wakes me up at, what is it? It's 5:30, 8:45, and 10:30. And each time I go, okay, go to the toilet, I come back, let her in, go back to bed.
That's my cat. That's my cat.
Yeah, I only do that exactly once. 6:30, I'm up, let the dog out. I'll lie there for maybe an hour tops, but usually by 8, I'm usually, well, shit.
Is that Lizard Man?
Yep, it's called a hunter, and the mansion is now full of them.
Yay! They actually look really cool.
They do. They're every Resident Evil fan's most hated enemy, because they like to use group tactics on you and can insta-kill you. They can just, like, rip your head off. Like, at near full health.
Yay!
We're going to completely avoid them if possible.
Sounds fair.
And
Oh, I need to
realised-
text that my holiday's been approved.
Lovely.
Oh, I should be checking mine because I have message Matt going, hey buddy,
Oh,
I'm trying that.
no, he was waiting until, for some reason, I told my bosses at Arena that he was going to approve him. I don't know why that affects yours, but,
No idea.
you know,
No, no.
I
Really
told
don't know.
Andrew, I told the store manager today, and he immediately went and got them all covered. So,
So, we shall be having a board game and tabletop and other types of gaming extravaganza next month then.
yes, we shall.
Yes.
I just gotta buy me more air mattresses. I only have one, and a couch.
Oh dear.
So now we have a few more final rooms in the mansion to unlock before we can enter the final area of the game. And we have to contend with the hunters while we're doing it. Canonically, the hunters are a hybrid between lizards and humans. Basically, how Umbrella makes them is they take a human embryo, inject T-virus and reptilian DNA into it, and it develops into a hunter.
This seems perfectly reasonable.
which means that somewhere in Umbrella, they just have like a bunch of pregnant women creating embryos. So that they can make hunters, which is horrible to think about.
Don't think about it.
Continue taking daggers, still got 3. Alright, let's drop down into this hole, see what we find. We get a book, Eagle of South, Wolf of North. That title sounds ominous, so we're going to open the book up, and we find an eagle medal inside, which is one of the 2 medals we need to the final area. So this is the architect's diary, basically saying that he can't get out, he's trapped, he doesn't know where his wife and daughter, Jessica and Lisa, are. And his name, George Trevor, is carved into this gravestone.
That seems ominous.
So I presume, canonically, he's actually the zombie that was in the sarcophagus that we used the death masks to open.
Oh. Bummer.
His wife died, and his daughter, well, we'll find out what happened to his daughter. We've already seen her.
Yeah. And just in case we don't remember, we're just gonna say, not great. Nothing great.
Yep. Ow!
What?
Now I'm poisoned,
What?
thank you!
Yay!
Just what I needed, spiders. But there's a blue herb here, so I can cure my poison straight away, thank you.
Thanks, Frank.
Thanks, Frank. Just when we need ya.
He's always there for us.
He's always there to help. Always looking out for his friends. I wonder which of these zombies is him. Because we do at least owe him a peaceful death.
Yep. Now, I like to think that Frank somehow comes in before everything goes to shit and just gets away every time.
Yeah, he's long gone by now. He's like living it up in Panama or something.
Yeah, he just has like a nice country place that he just goes to and goes, yep, this is what I do. I show up, I plant a couple of plants, and then I
leave.
die for the... Yep.
So we're not
Perfectly
bothering
reasonable.
about burning these zombies because they're not coming back down here, so I don't mind just blowing them away with a shotgun. We're back in the kitchen. We've now powered the elevator, so we're just going to wait for this guy to... Because I don't want to waste a shotgun shell on him.
He ain't worth it.
He ain't worth it. We are going to use the elevator and go up to the 3rd floor of the mansion, which we weren't able to access until now. Come on, zombie. See you. Come out or not? Plenty of healing items, which I will take, because healing items are great. Green herbs, red herbs. Thank you, Frank. So I haven't explained the herbs. So the green herb is a quarter health, a third of your health restore. You can mix 3 of them together to make a full health restorer, or you can mix 1 green herb with a red herb, and that also makes a full health.
Yeah, I vaguely remember the rules on that one.
Yeah, and the blue herbs cure your poison.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite now has a Steam page.
Ooh. Hey, BCG, nice to see ya.
Hey, BCG, how you doing?
Oh my god. Hi, BCG. Oh my god,
Halo
oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my
Maybe
god.
this is finally a time for me to actually get into Halo, because I've only ever played the first one back on the original Xbox.
I used to play multiplayer. I never played any of the story stuff. I played multiplayer whenever I went to a friend's house with an Xbox.
Yeah, same actually. Because, I never had an Xbox. I always had PlayStations.
I used to...
Nintendo.
I remember in like year 7 and all that, going to my mate's house and just... all we played was Halo.
Yeah.
Campaign, multiplayer, just...
Tom's house was always Halo, because he had an Xbox, and I didn't. And Because, you know, I picked the PS3 in that generation, and I stand by my decision. I got the
Well,
Metal Gear Solid game.
The only reason I buy Xboxes now is literally Halo.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
I got Uncharted,
I don't even try to hide that
Gear,
now.
Yep, that's fair.
Uncharted, that was a glorious game.
It sure was.
I always remember playing the second one for the first time, like the opening cutscene. Sitting there watching him on the train. Mom and Dad have walked in, they've been shopping or something.
What movie
Dad
is
sitting
this?
there goes, yeah, what movie are you watching? I'm like, no, this is a game. He's like, holy shit!
That happened when Halo 4 came out. And it was the first time that I had an Xbox with a HDMI cable. Actually, I went out and bought a HDMI cable for Halo 4.
Nice.
Wow.
And I remember the opening cutscene with Dr. Halsey, and they've actually put the pores in her skin. And it's like, holy shit, this is amazing.
That's right, because PS3 and the Xbox 360, when they came out, SD televisions were still a thing. So, they didn't come with HDMI cables.
Nope. I remember I had to go out and buy one.
Yeah.
And I remember when I went and bought an Xbox One, I asked, do I have to buy a HDMI cable? And they looked at me like I was an idiot.
Yeah, do you want to play this on an SD television? What is wrong?
What?
Yeah, I remember. Fuck Christ.
So someone was chilling in this little whiskey drinking room, and they've left a note here. Mail to the Chief of Security. Confidential to the Chief of Security, date July 22nd, that's today, 1998. X Day is drawing up on us. Execute the following procedures within 1 week. Prompt actions are demanded. 1. Lure stars to the estate. Obtain BOW's war combat data against stars. 2. Collect 2 embryos of each mutated specimen as samples, excluding the tyrant. Dispose of the tyrant. 3. Ensure complete disposal of the Arclay laboratory, including all personnel and test animals. Disguise their deaths as an accident. When the above procedures are executed, report to headquarters for further instructions. Good luck, Umbrella Headquarters. Umbrella Inc. So that's actually the first thing in the game that mentions that Umbrella is behind this, and that they've lured the stars here basically to serve as test subjects to gauge the combat efficiency of their creations.
Woo!
That's
Well,
You go.
I have to go and pick up Missy.
Alright,
So,
have fun, Remy. We enjoyed having
you
you around.
guys
Got to see
have
the
Really
vast
kind of
majority
shame.
of
It's really kind of shame.
Cone of shame for the woofer.
that's going to be interesting because she likes to sleep under the blanket. Oh.
Yeah, well, 28 now.
Oh,
Well,
no.
tonight's going to be an interesting night.
Have fun, buddy.
Alright,
Have
see
fun.
ya. See ya,
Remy.
everybody in chat.
I'm going to take these jewels out of these 2 trophies. You can only take them out when the eagle statue is not looking at them, which is why I had to keep running back and forth. But it is done now.
Excellent.
Going to make sure I have my grenade launcher with acid rounds ready, because we're about to meet more hunters. Oh, acid round took him out 1 hit. Fantastic. Here's the other one. Oh, you dodge. Take that. Lovely. They are the most dangerous enemies, so I will use the most dangerous weapons on them. Actually, I don't need to kill you with... Oh, alright, here I have a dagger. You're just a zombie, I don't need to worry about you.
Aww.
The
Zombies
zombies are...
doing my best.
The zombies are no longer threatening. We're gonna put the yellow gemstone
Yeah.
in the tiger.
What you do with everything else, these guys are kind of tame.
Yeah. Well, the hunters are much more threatening at this point, so... And we get our first of 3 MO discs. Or as my friend called them when he was watching me play, PSP games.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Cause, I mean, they kinda look like PSP games.
Yeah, just a little.
Okay, we're nearly ready to leave for the final area. We just have to grab a couple more things. It's time to go and avenge Richard by killing the snake.
Huzzah! Murder the snake.
Murder the snake for Richard. Let's make sure I have everything I need, which will be a magnum and the magnum ammo and my grenade launcher.
Yep, come packing.
Pack it all. I'll take a...
As we've learned from our dungeon experience, it is always best to come prepared with everything you possibly could need.
Yes, make sure you are prepared because you
And try to remember
will
your spells,
regret
because
it.
you never know. And try to remember your spells in case you come with a situation where you have a spell perfectly designed for those situations, and
Yes.
forget about them.
You forget that
That
you
was
have it
embarrassing.
and have to rely on someone
Well,
who...
how often do I use comprehend languages?
I know, it's one of those spells that like rarely ever gets used, but like
I want to
don't
be able to
take
use.
it.
I want to be able to use or have more utility stuff, but at the same time, I also want more combat stuff as
It's
well.
like Ravane has it as well, because it's one of those spells where it's like it rarely ever gets used, but you kind
But
of
when
still
you
want to
need
have
it.
it just for that one occasion where you do use it.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those heavy annoying things, eh?
Oh, our friend the giant snake is back, so we're going to go
Hey,
down
buddy.
to the library and we're going to blow him away with this magnum.
Oh, damn.
We're going to actually kill him this time. For Richard!
Kill Richard, now you must die.
Now I kill you. You will know. Try to stay out of its way. We're out of ammo, so we can reload our magnum. Okay, he's gonna go around. We're waiting for him to come out again. Hello there! You didn't like that, huh? Have another. Now, you shouldn't do what I'm doing. You shouldn't actually make it so that his tail can restrict you, because that can be very bad. But after 11 Magnum rounds, he goes down.
That thing just did not want to go.
He did not want to go, but he's dead, and our friend Richard is avenged.
Hooray for vengeance!
Of course, by this point, he's probably just, you know, congealed stomach acid and flesh, but he's avenged.
Yes, not the point.
We will read this other last book. To get the Wolf Medal, which is the other item we need to enter the final area. Goodbye, Snake. You were a worthy opponent. I respect you, but I'm glad you're dead. And we will have to see some more hunters. I'm just hoping I don't run into them, because I know everything about this game, but those things still scare me.
Fair enough.
And they were worse in the original 1996 game, because basically when they were moving, they had invincibility frames, so you literally could not hit them unless they were right in front of you. Actually, I think we'll be safe to go this way. So we have to head back to the main hall. Then make our way down through the underground.
Yeah.
Underground, wunderbar. We have a hunter in here, or just a zombie? Not just a zombie, we're fine, we're fine. Sorry, zombies, you guys ain't threatening anymore.
Don't worry about it.
We're in the final third of a Resident Evil game. We're feeling a bit too empowered to deal with you. Which is what you're supposed to do in Resident Evil. You're supposed to feel really threatened at the start and then feel really empowered by the end.
So, there really is, like, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It is. It's a dungeon crawl in D&D. You feel really weak and ill-prepared at first, but once you know what's going on, you feel really confident and empowered and can take on anything. And now we're taking a trip to the ruins of Alf.
Woo! Wait, what?
This sliding panel puzzle here. Which we need to do to open this box. So, hooray for the ruins of Alf! And this one goes there. And then this final piece goes here, and that will give us the key we need to get out. There we go. We get a brooch inside, and the brooch turns into a key.
Of course it does.
Because you know, would have been fine to just put a key in that box, but no, let's put a brooch in there that turns into a key.
That turns into a key because
Of course, we have to do that.
Yeah, it's not nearly weird enough.
We're ready to leave the mansion again. So let us make our way out. Grenade launcher at the ready in case any hunters show up. Because they can open doors and will sometimes be in rooms where you don't expect them to be. They might be, if this was D&D, they would be monsters that wander around on a table like Xanathar. And as such, the same thing can happen where they turn up where you least expect them.
Or at least want them, and then 2 people die.
Yep.
I'd like to point out, for every great game about me getting people cursed, at least I didn't get anyone killed.
That is true. You did not get anyone killed.
No,
That turns out fine. That turns out fine in the end. And, I mean, Sir
I was
Lucian's
kind of
only down
half hoping when
health.
Sir Lucian interrupted the Lords of Entity. I'm sitting there going, are we going to get a repeat of the other day?
Yeah, well, Xanathar actually wasn't there. He just would have sent a representative. But so it's unlikely Sir Lucian would have gotten disintegrated again. But if he did speak out of turn to the Lords of Waterdeep, he probably would have gotten, you know, a sizable jail sentence at the very least.
Fun.
Alright, we've got everything we need. Let's grab our crank and our battery. Put our shotgun shells away as we won't need them for the moment. And I think that's fine. I'll just... Yep, let's go. Shouldn't be any more hunters for the time being. Bye-bye, mansion. We won't miss you.
Bye forever.
Time to enter the catacombs underneath the estate. And the way we do that is by turning off the waterfall that we turned on earlier, which is why we now have an elevator battery, because we can make an alternate route back to the main area of the courtyard this way. Just gotta make sure I don't get bitten by all the poison enemies that will have showed up. We've killed the giant snake, but they're little tiny snakes, like these ones that have bitten me. Which is why I brought a blue herb with me. There we go, I'm fine now. So the battery we found goes in this elevator over here and allows us to access the courtyard. Bye bye, doggy. Monkey doggy, whatever you are. I'm gonna swap our defensive item to the stun gun because that's going to... At this point, the daggers don't really do a whole lot because the enemies are too strong. I'm gonna turn off the waterfall and then enter the underground.
Woo! Underground!
Underground! We're entering this area, dude. It's so underground, you wouldn't have heard of it. It's called Catacombs.
Oh, man, that sounds epic.
And there we go. The floodgate is back down. The waterfall has stopped. And we can finally uncover the secret of the Spencer Mansion and what is responsible for destroying stars and all those mysterious murders in Raccoon City.
Yay!
Run away from the doggy! Of course, it's a secret passage behind the waterfall, because
Hey, that's video game exploration 101, man.
I guess Sir Spencer, Lord Spencer, just loves his cliches, and who could blame him?
A good cliche. Doesn't something I do every single time I play a video game. If there's a waterfall,
check
I don't
behind
care.
the waterfall.
I'm checking behind it because you know damn well it's going to be there.
Check behind it, check under it. There's going to be a secret 90% of the time. So we have an elevator shaft here, but the elevator cannot be called up because the power generator is out. So that's our goal for this area. So let's get to exploring. What do we find in here?
Is that you, Jill?
It is...
Is that voice Enrico's?
It's Enrico Marini,
You're
the
alive.
captain of Bravo
Stop.
team.
Are you with anybody, Jill?
Oh.
No.
I mean, he looks pretty decent
Looks
considering
fine.
everything.
Yeah,
The
he
star's not
managed to get down here.
Someone is a traitor. Umbrella set us up.
Don't worry about that.
Enrico!
So he doesn't get eaten by a monster, he just gets plain old shot by the traitor.
Traitor? Who?
Well, there's two possibilities. It can be Barry and it could be Wesker.
Let's look on the list of people who are still alive.
Yeah,
Or Chris,
Barry
'cause
and
no one's
Wesker.
seen
Or
Chris.
Chris. Yeah, it could be Chris. He
It
could
was
be the
Chris
traitor.
all along.
It was Chris. That's why no one's seen him at all for this whole game. So he's got a different crank that's got a different edge than the one we have, so we want that. So thank you, Enrico, for your service. We will now make our way out again. Oh, there's a hunter. Let's run. Just run from it. I wonder who let the hunters down here.
Don't worry about it, Jill. Also, have you seen how weird Barry's been acting lately?
What about Chris? We don't even know where he is.
Yeah, if anyone should be suspicious, it should be him. He hasn't been here the whole time.
Yeah, he's been missing the whole game and is still AWOL. Go, we have what we need. I should make sure I have more ammunition because there is another boss down here. Incendiary
naturally.
shells. Of course there's bosses. Of course there's a boss down here. Why wouldn't there be? Go, make sure I got everything.
Go on, then.
Of course there's going to be a boss. Do you think this
There's a
is?
boss!
So with Enrico's crank, we can actually rotate parts of the catacombs, which is what we need to get through. I'll take this green herb, because I will probably need it. We have a giant boulder. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, again, we like the cliches.
We do. If only Chris was here to punch it for us.
Oh yeah, this comes out like, if they tried remaking it now, you'd have probably come out anime style and just
time
straight
event.
Superman punch it. Just comes out of nowhere, just Superman punches it.
Yeah, quick time event. Some shotgun shells were behind the boulder, so thank you. And the boulder broke a hole through the wall at the end of this tunnel, so we're going to head through. And we're going to meet a new boss. I'm going to take out my acid shells and use my normal grenade shells. There's an even bigger spider!
Yeah. Should've seen that come. There's always a bigger spider.
We're going to use our grenade launcher and kill it, because this thing's taken a lot of hits. And as if that wasn't bad enough, there are quote-unquote normal-sized spiders also attacking us.
Yeah, it's a mini boss. Big bosses running around with little fucking bastards.
Yep.
Sense.
Sure does. Now we need to blow the webs off the door, which you can do without, you can do this without having to defeat the boss first, but I make sure he's out of the way first so I can do it, and without interruptions. Blue herb, just what I need to cure the poisoning I just took. Combine them together, and we're fine. Unequip the grenade launcher because it's going to be another boulder to run from. Another not Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones. Although there are similarities between this and Jurassic Park, I gotta say, it's got the same.
Yeah.
They didn't stop to think whether they should think.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep revolving this, and when we get it to a certain point, that boulder at the end of the tunnel that's staring ominously at us is going to come towards us.
Of course it will.
And that would be now.
Yeah.
We're just going to go into the gap we opened. It moves past. And we're safe. Indiana Jill. Dun, 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 dun.
See?
Dun,
They had this plan.
They did. And yeah, if they did remake it now, I'm sure they would just have Chris punch it.
Yeah, you're running for your life. He just
Yeah,
also
quick
now
time
he
event.
just push a random button. He just appears in front of you out of nowhere. It's like I've been
like
here
a
the whole
summon.
time, man.
I've
Yes,
been
summon.
following you the whole time, Jill, to protect you from boulders. You have no idea how many I've punched off screen to save you by now.
Wait, what? You're welcome.
It's like that's where he was this whole time. He's just been. It's like you haven't saved me from any boulders. These are the only two I've found. Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You're welcome.
So another pushing puzzle. This one is slightly more complicated than the last one. We have to get this statue into that gap in the wall there next to the other statue, and this little circle in the middle of the room actually turns it around so it will face the correct way. We push it off and then we push it on again. If we stand
Trying
on
to
it,
put you on up again.
we also get rotated. And when this game first came out, they patched it out, but whenever Jill would stand on that rotating thing, her jiggle physics would not know how to react, and they would just like go into overdrive, like Dead or Alive style.
Which I'm sure would be very exciting for most of the fans of the game at that point.
Yes. I imagine so. I mean, it was 2002, of course they gave her jiggle physics. Yeah, like, hey, we get to remake this game. What's one thing we couldn't do in 96? Give her boob jiggle. Let's do it.
Could be worse, because I've always been Soul Calibur.
It could have been.
Good old Ivy.
Ah, yes, good old Ivy. And the modern Soul Calibur still has that, as far as I'm aware.
Really think they've gotten bigger since then.
Yeah, they've gotten bigger since then. I haven't played a whole lot of Soul Calibur since, like, Soul Calibur 3 days. But I'm pretty sure last time I tried 6. Yeah, character creation was fun. And that weird sort of strategy game mode that you create a character for. So we can now we've got the fuse to power up the elevator, so let's go and do it. I don't think we should be running into any more hunters.
That you know of.
But they could always turn up. I mean, that is their whole thing. Unless a traitor appears and lets more in.
No, not something I meant with that. Damn. Meanwhile, Randy Corner Wesker's sitting there just holding onto his other arm going, ooh, she nearly got me with that one.
She nearly got me.
Nearly played me with that trick.
So let's take the fuse shaft and put it in the generator. Yes, shaft. 4,
Philadelphia.
2, 3, 1, because these are the numbers that are carved into the side of the fuse, and that restores the power. The elevator pops up, and we're ready to descend deeper into the bowels of the earth. Let us go. No, not turn around, activate the thing. There we go. Press it.
Jill.
Barry? Thank God you're safe.
Oh, hey, Barry.
You too, Jill. A noise I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this.
Yeah, you're telling me. We thought this was
This
just a
is-
house.
Have any idea as to
It's not
what might be
suspicious
at the
at all.
bottom?
There's only one way to find out.
Well, down we go.
What the hell is that sound? It could be.
Why
a
would you
person.
ask?
Why would you ask that, Barry? You're not genre savvy.
Go check it out. We had enough surprises for one day.
Oh, thanks,
I'll
Barry.
stay
Thanks,
here and
Barry.
secure our escape route in case something happens.
You have a Magnum. You go check it out. But no, you're gonna stay here and secure our escape route. Okay then.
Yeah, it's just the perfect plan.
I wonder what made that sound. Could it be the monster from the cabin? Yes, indeed, it's one of the same. She is lurking down here.
Yay.
Because of course she is. Wait, that's the wrong direction. I'm gonna let her, not letting her trap me. She's dangerous and she's immune to damage.
Oh no.
That's okay, we're fine. We've made it to this underground loading dock, it looks like. I'm gonna push a crate onto the loading elevator and we're gonna send it to its destination. And then we're gonna return to Barry and tell him what we found. Because he has the Magnum, he has the only weapon that actually deals damage to her. He can come down here and kill that thing.
Yeah.
See ya, cardboard. See ya, wooden crate.
Yay.
Now we just have to get back through the tunnels without letting her corner us again. So I think this is like Umbrella's loading dock where they receive their supplies. And she's coming that way, so I'm going to run around this away. I'm going to take these 2 herbs that are here, because we never have too many. We never have too many herbs, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the spirit,
the
man.
herbs. I love my herbs, man. I love my herbs, Sims in the city.
God.
A game I never played, but was in every catalogue back then.
Oh yeah, back then. It was a big step forward for this thing.
It was. Hey Barry, I found something!
Barry!
Alright then,
Barry?
Barry. He's just decided to take the elevator
You know what?
up and leave us here.
I've thought about my options, and no.
Barry, you're really not helping the case for you not being the traitor at the moment.
Just putting it out there, and yes, that was the case.
Just putting that out there. You left us down here with that thing. So,
Not cool, dude.
that's not cool at all.
That's not cool.
That's not cool, bro. There is a reason why Barry's doing this. But at the
I know,
moment, it seems like he's being oddly suspicious.
Yes.
'Cause it's either him or Wesker or Chris. 'Cause, well, we don't even know if Chris is alive. We know Wesker and Barry are alive, so it's got to be one of them. So, I'm just going to take that crate we moved over here, and we're going to push it into this garbage compactor. 'Cause that's apparently the only way we know how to open crates, by putting them in garbage compactors.
Yeah. Perfect.
Perfect. The crate is opened. And what was inside? A flamethrower! Yeah! Give me that flamethrower, give it to me. Give it to me.
That's some
It's-
that's some power, Chief.
A broken flamethrower. We can't use it.
Naturally. You get our hopes up like that and you just...
I mean, we did crush it with a garbage compactor, so... But, you know, we were hoping that it might be usable. But we needed that broken flamethrower because it actually opens a door in the catacombs area. So we just have to evade Miss Monster in Chains again.
Alice. We're gonna call her Alice.
We're gonna call her Alice in Chains, yes.
Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains.
Fun. We like
Pull
jokes.
this lever. Yes, Alice in Chains. We get jokes. I get jokes.
I get it. I get
jokes. I get it. I get jokes.
Clever.
So here's the rack, and we need to put the broken flamethrower on it, and that will unlock this door. And this leads us to a very creepy room full of old beat-up dolls and used candles.
Yay!
Now we're entering some Call of Cthulhu shit, I think.
Bobbert, are you down here? I swear to God.
Bobbert, is this Bobbert's room? Yeah, we've literally just come into an underground bedroom here. This bed is still warm from someone who's recently using it.
I mean, that could very easily be Bullet's room.
It could be.
Just needs more scrap metal and more books.
We've even got a jewelry box. We're gonna open the jewelry box up. And inside we've got...
It's a fireballs in there, I'm gonna be really pissed off.
We've got a stone ring that's close enough. And we've got a family picture and notes. Something written on the back. November 10th, 1967. Progenitor virus administered. Jessica. Administered virus type A. Plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion. Negative. Action. Disposed. Lisa. Administered virus type B. Plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion. Positive. But delayed fusion. Body modification. Observed constant results. Status. Continued protective observation. And George, action terminated. November 30th, 1967. So we learned the fates of the architect George Trevor and his family. His wife died as a result of being administered with type A of the virus, and his daughter, Lisa, became the monstrosity that we are constantly encountering. That happened in the 1960s. It's 1998. They've had like 30 years of her just roaming around here.
Yeah, better idea on how to deal with her, cause I ain't got one.
I mean, they built her a cabin in the forest, so I guess that's like nice.
Yeah.
Just come out in her cabin. We gotta make our way back.
Quite make up for the whole, hey, sorry we killed your family. Bitch, but yeah.
Too sorry we turned you into an abomination of science. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Speaking of the devil?
Ah! It's a zombie I forgot to burn!
Aw, you missed one.
He's running! He's running! He's going, I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna get you!
I'll go get you! I'll go get you! Oh, I'll go get you!
I'm gonna get you. You stay here. Come back. Come back. I'm putting you in a gumbo. But we made it. We made it. And we're just gonna get back to the mansion and unlock the lab. Did we find her down a hole? Maybe, BCG. We're not quite sure where Bobbert came from just yet.
We're working on that.
Lisa Trevor, though, we literally did just find her down a hole, so...
Yep.
There we go. Now we take the other metal object here that was barring us access from the back door. And we make our way to the main hall. And behind the staircase this whole time has been the entrance to the lab.
Yay!
And I kind of like that trope of, I kind of like that trope in games where, like, the final place you're going was like, right there.
It was there the whole time!
Like the entrance to Xanathar's lair.
Oh, that was funny, I love that.
It's like there in the first session, and then you would find it later, and it's where you need to go. So here we are, back in the main hall. And for the first time, we're going to go behind the main staircase and find a gate leading down to the earth. Wonder what's on the other side of this door. Well, we have to put the 2 stone and metal objects in. And that will unlock it. Oh yeah, everyone's going to love to see where Bobbit came from, BCG. It's going to be a highlight
I don't know where she came from.
Yeah, even M2 doesn't know. He gave me free reign with the backstory.
I gave him a rough guide, and within roughly less than a month of doing this, he'd already gone, by the way, I've already
figured out
stuff about the store.
Figured out what we're doing with the...
I've done changed a couple of things based on what he gave me. Have fun with that. It's like, oh crap, I don't know what's coming now.
No, we don't.
Well, you do, I don't.
Yeah, I do, but the group doesn't.
What fun we shall have.
What awaits us
Or
under
not.
the Spencer Mansion? We're about to
Death.
find out.
Why does anyone else think it's
Yeah,
not
of
death?
course it's death. Hey, it's Barry.
Jill,
Huh.
you're alive.
Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah.
I was worried, because I thought you were...
Start
Ow.
talking.
Calm down. I didn't want to do
Careful.
it. Believe me, I can explain.
Don't lie to me.
Fair enough. You're angry. It's understandable.
And now Lisa's here.
Hi, Lisa. Oh, that's a face only mother could love.
Yep. That's a face after 30 years of viral mutation.
Hey, it gets better.
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun.
So we're gonna give him his gun.
Thanks, Jill.
And in order to kill her, we need to move all these weights off the platform.
Yeah. As each one involves each.
Yeah, each one will, and hopefully prevents her from knocking Barry down. Which she just did.
Something like that.
Barry's
So Barry's
dead. That's okay, that's okay. You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
That's the line. Oh yeah, don't worry, I'll answer all of your questions as soon as we finish this fight.
Which he never got to do.
Yeah, doesn't that sound familiar?
It does. And one more, and we're working. She's off the edge. Okay, let's get it off. So Barry's fallen to his death, which canonically does not happen, but it's okay. The ending will basically be the same.
As I say, February actually dies now.
He does appear in a later game as a playable character, but, like, the sequels to this don't specify which... Well, actually, they do specify that Barry survived. So we'll just say he fell down there and somehow survived. Inside the coffin.
Oh, we're working on Disney rules.
Yeah.
Don't worry, no ever dies from these things.
Fine.
They just get really big boo-boos.
Wait, there's something else. Family picture. It's a letter. To my Lisa, day by day I could feel my consciousness drifting further away. The shots given to me by men in white clothes made some of Mummy's itching go away. Today they gave me another shot saying it was nutrition. When they give me the shots, Mummies can think straight, but Mummy's shocked and sad because Mummy's unable to think of you. Mummy's afraid of forgetting everything, especially the memories of you and Daddy. What your faces look like, how we used to be together. They're all starting to disappear into somewhere dark in my mind. Old Lisa, wish I could touch your face and hold you in my arms right now so that I could hold onto our wonderful memories of you and Daddy. Lisa, we can't stay here any longer. We have to escape. But it didn't happen.
Really?
But we move on. Barry is, as far as we know, fallen to his death, leaving
Barry
just
had a bad
us
day.
and Wesker. Thanks, BCG. Watch out for that tree! He said, nice jaw to the jungle. Yes.
Oh yeah, it's always a classic in this house. I like it because it's funny and the jokes still work for me. Mum likes it because it's Brendan Fraser in a loincloth. Something for everybody.
Fair enough.
And now the theme song's stuck in my head.
George of the jungle, watch out for that tree. So we've opened the way into the labs, which is down this fountain, and we'll take the elevator shaft to get us there. Use the elevator, yes. Here we are. In the labs. Final area. The labs. The final frontier.
Dexter's laboratory.
Dexter's laboratory. Subway salad. Not a fan of those, but to each his own, BCG.
Yeah, I'm
when I buy takeaway, when I buy fast food, I want something fattening and not good for.
It kind of gets the purpose going to takeaway and going to the... That being said, I would hardly consider Subway as a healthy option.
Yeah.
They want you to think that.
Considering their bread is something closer to cake.
Yeah, it's not bread.
It sure ain't bread. That's for sure.
Nope.
That shit ain't bread. Oh, hello there. I didn't see you, Mr. Surgeon Zombie. Well, actually, this ended up working out well, because when I played this with Liam, I got the ending where Barry lives, and so I'm showing something slightly different on my own channel.
Yeah, works for me.
All you need to keep in mind is that canonically he did escape and survive.
Yeah, he's fine, He bounced.
He bounced, yeah. Turned out at the bottom of that shaft there was a way to get out. Yeah, rabbit food's good sometimes, BCG.
That's a good mix.
Look at all these poor scientists. The follies of science! Yes, more like cake, BCG.
Yeah.
Definitely
something
more
that
like
works
cake.
with bread, it's yeah, something that works with bread, it's...
It ain't bread.
That stuff ain't right.
That bread ain't right.
But if it works for you.
Magnum rounds, which we won't take yet. Take the battery pack, I will. And I think I see some shotgun or first aid case, I will take that. Never have too many healing items, as any D&D player will tell you. Green herb inside.
Horde. More for the horde.
More for the horde. We have a computer here, we're going to log in. It's July 24th. Now, there is a document in the lab that I ran past, but it tells you that the login name is John. So enter. And the password is Ada. And yes, it is that Ada.
Ada.
Before Resident Evil 2, she was pretending to be the girlfriend of one of the scientists here in the art lab.
Somewhere a much younger Leon sits in and goes, Ada!
Ada!
There's that boy had some serious issues.
You have to solve a puzzle to get this password to open the emergency locks, but the password is cell. Which is not a very impressive password.
Yeah, no, I'm not really feeling that one.
There we go, we've done everything we need to do on the computer. However, we do need to get the slide cartridge, which is on the other side of the lab. Yeah, Betty White is older than sliced bread, BCG. Sliced bread's actually a relatively recent invention.
Yeah. Fun things you learn.
So this is the room where you learn all the where you learn the passwords. The way you do it is by putting all the X-rays on here in the correct order, and that will somehow give you the password cell. Researcher's letter. June 8th, 1998. My dearest Ada, by the time you read this letter, you'll no longer be the person you once knew. The results of my test came out today, and I suspected it came out positive. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of reason, just thinking about my impending doom. But would give anything not to have to become one of them. As far as I know, you are not infected. Sincerely hope things do not reach such a desperate pass, but if it has turned out you are the last... If it turns out that you are now the last remaining person alive, I want you to get the material from the visual data room. Then, activate the self-destruct system in the power room and escape from here. Please do everything in your power to make this whole accident public. And then he tells you that you can log in with his name and that the password is her name. John and
Aww. But you can still sit there and go, how convenient, Ada Wong somehow managed to put herself in a position where she alone survived.
Yep. So apparently, canonically, at some point, Ada Wong was here, like, probably weeks ago before it got this bad. But at some point when this whole thing was still developing, she was here and got out with evidence that he told her to make public, but she didn't, because, you know, she works for Umbrella and a bunch of other shady people anyway. So to rescue Chris, we need to get all the MO discs and insert them into these GameCubes. They are GameCubes because this game came out originally on the GameCube as an exclusive. And when they released it on other systems a decade later, they just forgot, I guess. Facts.
Yeah. These are the facts of life.
We expect significant increase in the damage done by the recent T-virus outbreak than initially estimated. There are several concerns. The first concern is that more than half of the researchers have been infected by the T-virus and died. It has also been reported that almost all of the survivors are starting to show symptoms. Our secret security patrol team has also been completely eradicated. Therefore, our most secret research is in danger of public disclosure. Quick actions are demanded to prevent mass media coverage. There's a high possibility that most of the specimens are now running loose inside the compound. However, yet unfortunate, these casualties do underscore the success of our research. That's
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Ah, yes, BCG. The final code in Code Veronica is very obviously Veronica.
Just in case you just in case you wanted to make that even easier.
I don't plan on replaying that one on this channel because it is not one of my favorites.
That's fair.
But I'll be doing the remakes at 7 at the very least, just so when 8 comes out and I do it, anyone on this channel will have a basic grounding.
That's going to be interesting.
So here we are in the conference room. There's a projector. They're going to put the slide cartridge in. Umbrella bioorganic weapon. Official report. The dog is MA-39, Cerberus. The shark is FI-03, Neptune. The MA-121, Hunter. And T-002, Tyrant, which we have not seen yet. Bioorganic Weapons Research Group Development Staff. And who's that in the picture? It's Wesker.
What?
Barry was not the traitor after all.
He didn't do a good job of trying to prove that, though.
No, he didn't, actually.
It was Wesker all along.
It was Wesker all along. Film has been set to place. View it. So the password we need is 8462, which goes into this terminal here. 8462. That opens up this room here where we can get a key. The laboratory key. And a VCR. We can watch Kenneth's film here, so let's put it in, see what it is.
Why not? Aww. I was hoping it was going to be an episode of Friends.
Nope. It's, just him getting attacked by the first zombie that we encountered.
It's a snuff film.
Yep, it's a snuff film. Well, good job you recorded that, Kenneth. I'm sure it's going to come in very handy.
Yep. So how close do you think you are to the end of the game, since you've got about 15 minutes before your time limits up?
Yeah, and I'm about 10-15 minutes, so...
It's gonna be close.
It's gonna be close, but I can make it. Let's do it. Let us do it.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
I also believe in a thing called love.
I believe in love. Love, love.
I'd like to sing I Believe in a Thing Called Love, but my voice does not go that high.
Just like you cannot roll your R's.
Not like a try, mind you. Oh well, this is why we don't do the Scottish accent anymore.
Nope, we don't. That's why you're not playing Angus.
Well, various other reasons.
Yes, well, he did die, so...
Oh,
hello.
We sacrificed.
You're a new enemy.
Yay!
That is what happens when a T-virus infects a fly.
Yep.
Lovely. Right, he's dead. Just gonna let this... You can't get me! Ha ha ha! Okay, we now have unlocked the way to that other GameCube. Ow!
Like all the GameCubes.
So we just need to get the ammo disc and bring it here. Use the laboratory key. That one's rusted shut, that's fine. So here we are in the final save room of the game, which we won't be using. We don't need an increment to save our progress.
Nope.
Alright, we need the ammo disc. One. Let's go insert it into the GameCube, get the codes that we need. Ah, dang, did all the shit reset? Yeah, it did. I thought that pushing it out of the way would... Ah, well. That's okay.
Let's do that again.
Let's do it all again. All we need to do is jump through here. Oh, there we go. And there's a stun walker here. Lovely. Alright, ammo disc number 2. There we go, one more. Seems to unlock something. Oh, hello, I see you. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, death to all our foes.
No! Oh, he got caught in a... Die. He was going for his finishing move and he got caught in a piece of scenery.
Lucky you, eh?
Very lucky, yes. Right, now the final MO disc, I believe, is... Oh, that's just what I need. Lovely. Thank you. I need you to awaken so that you don't bother me later when I'm not allowed to run. Let me just check something. I just need to check RE1 MO disc because I'm missing one. Let me see where the last one is.
Oh no.
Because we need them to rescue Chris. Laboratory stairway, visual data. Ah, there, that's fine. It's on the shell in the visual data room. That's fine.
Oh, well, you can just leave him to die?
No, I'm not leaving him to die. So what to save at least somebody. And I do need to go here anyway, because there are unburnt zombies here, and I'm kind of hoping that by passing through these areas, I'll trigger them, because I don't want them to catch me later. There we go, there's the final MO disc. Because there's going to be a part where I'm not allowed to run.
Oh no!
So I'm carrying a very unstable explosive.
That just sounds like a good time.
It sure is. I think we should be fine though. Oh, we have some naked zombies here. You alive? You're dead. The naked zombies, run past them. kill you. Okay, we need this fuel canister. Fuel may explode if shaken or jarred. It's not working right now because there's no fuel. It's an empty capsule. Let's take it. We need to fill it with fuel for the elevator and not run while we're holding the capsule full of fuel, or we will explode and die. And there's the final game cube. So let's go ahead and insert this. Transmitting the passcode. Seems to have unlocked something. Lovely, we can go and talk to Chris now. Ah, those things are creepy.
Just the minions, it's the legs.
It's the legs, yes. Any sort of insect thing. Hey Chris, I got all the passcodes. It's time to rescue you.
Hi, Chris.
Chris! So at some point during the game, Chris got captured by Wesker and has been kept within this cell that we're unlocking now. So we're just going to pay a visit to him, make sure he's okay.
Jill?
Chris, you're alive!
Of course I'm alive. Jill, there's something big going down, and I don't think we're part of the equation.
I have to get you out of here. Ugh, it won't open. Wait, I'll be back to get you out.
Okay, no sightseeing though.
Yeah, just wait there. Don't go anywhere, Chris.
Don't go anywhere. Great. So basically, do what I've been doing this whole time. Yep, yeah, I thought so.
just stay here and I'll be okay. So let's get that very volatile fuel from here. And we're not allowed to run with it, so...
Hey, nothing wrong with that. It might take your eye out.
You got the fuel supply capsule. The main ingredient of this fuel appears to be nitro compound. Running would result in a fatal explosion.
Hell yeah.
So we're just gonna walk like this.
Steady.
And they don't tell you this, but using any weapon other than a handgun also cause it to explode, so no shotgun for us. So that's why I was hoping that we wouldn't run into anything. We wouldn't run into any awakened zombies. Just have to keep slowly making our way to the refueling point without running or firing our gun. That zombie over there should not be a problem. He's not even on screen. Okay. Please no Cronenbergs on the way. That's what I call them because they remind me of the fly in the movie The Fly, which is...
Yeah.
And also that episode of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Where gets Cronenbergs. There we go. We can run again. Hooray! Let's go turn on the elevator.
Oh yeah.
And then time to confront our traitor. Dodge them. There we go. No power to the elevator. Start it up. Yes. Now we get out of here. It always reminds me of the end of Terminator 2.
That's not a fun movie.
Yes, I love that movie. Morty, we go earlier the mega seeds, Morty. Run Wesker, Morty. Oh, jeez, Rick, I don't know, I think maybe Barry's the traitor. Hey, you fucking dumb or Morty, you fucking fell down and died, Morty.
Everyone knows that Wester's the traitor at this point. It's a good way, a moron.
Let's go, let's turn on the elevator and go and confront him. The elevator is working.
Hooray.
Down we go. Hey Wesker, what do you got to say for yourself?
Yeah, I did. I don't care.
Wesker.
Barry's
Oh,
a
hello.
disappointment. It's too bad he wasn't much of a poker player.
You were behind all of this.
No?
Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
So having stars nosing about is an inconvenience. You're just like all the other things. A slave of Umbrella.
Ooh,
Shit,
shots
hit.
fired.
Smart girl.
I love that's one of my favorite
But I
things
think
that's been
it's
turning up lately.
Yep.
The things you mentioned are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. That will be the end of my connection with Umbrella.
What? What are you planning?
I want to show
I
you
just told you.
Yes, he's going to steal the research and destroy this place and cut his connection to Umbrella. And he was goading Barry to do his bidding this whole time. He literally just revealed it. He's showing us his greatest research, though, the Tyrant.
Hey, you gotta love the tyrant.
The Tyrant that is still far from perfected and is a mere shadow of what it is in later games.
Could really use a trench coat.
Yes, and a hat.
Honestly, that was how they perfected him.
the ultimate life form. Tyrant.
You couldn't have been experimenting on people.
What do you think, Jill?
Oh yeah, come on, really?
For the sake
And
of
come on, after everything you've seen.
Yeah.
You'll never understand.
Right. Oh, well, this is a bummer.
That was all part of his plan.
Yeah.
Now he gets his, he fakes his own death. So Umbrella won't look for him, and he gets to come back later
I'll
with powers.
deal with you, freak.
Because, yes. I mean, there had to have been a far friendlier way of doing that than just copping a straight bring claw through the gut. But hey, points to him for selling the bit.
Yep, that yes, indeed is Nemesis Jr.
It's the pre-nemesis.
Yep. They do explain in
is-
Resident Evil 5 how Wesker survived that. The reason is because Wesker's not a normal human anyway, so like him getting impaled by the Tyrant, all it basically did is made him mutate. And there we go, 6 flame rounds and the Tyrant goes down. What a pathetic way to die. He's holding something. Observation note. Discovery of the G virus was in fact 21 years after the administration of the progenitor virus. The prototype parasite, which we had delivered from a laboratory in France, was administered to the sample specimen. The sample specimen took in the parasite without showing any signs of adverse reaction. Lack of any reaction was an unsolved mystery, and everything was clear. The prototype parasite was incubating in the sample specimen's body for 21 years and then evolved inside of her. This observation gave me more insight into my research. Through further modification and testing, I was able to derive a method to create the G that surpasses the T. This will change the future of the BOW's history. Can't wait to see the look on Alexia's annoying face when I finally announce my research. Unfortunately, I'll have to wait a few more years to completely verify my findings. William Birkin. So that's just, they put that in the remake to foreshadow the second game with Birkin and Code Veronica. The fact
And
that
Alexa.
all of this stuff here is T virus, but Birkin made the G virus. And
All that fun jazz.
canonically, how he made it is he found it, like inside of Lisa Trevor's body.
Yay!
Like, it
You got lucky.
mutated inside her body, and he just took it. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna call this a new virus that I made.
Screw this. I got this.
Let's get out of here. We've got Wesker's master key, which we can use to unlock the escape route and Chris's cell. Wesker fulfilled his plan, faked his own death.
I'll be back in about 3 or so games.
He will be. I'll be back! Let's let Chris out first. Equip my shotgun, because I probably don't need it, and I could use the extra, slightly faster running speed. Hey Chris, I'm here to let you out, let's go!
Good news.
Christopher!
Hey Chris, you around?
Jill,
Sorry about the wait.
so everything's taken care of?
Well, almost.
Yeah, you didn't have to do a thing.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
No, he didn't. You just sat there, Wesker's dealt with, the Tyrant has been killed, Nemesis Jr. And we get out of here.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm on my
And
way.
if we're not taking... I was gonna say, if we're not taking cutscenes or checking things into consideration, you just about got the 3 hours.
Yep. I'm not sure if the game counts cutscenes. The future remakes don't. But without counting cutscenes, I should have made it in. There we go. It's unequipped. Let's get out of here. Don't need anything else because the final boss fight was a pushover, and because Barry's dead, we don't have to fight the second form.
Oh.
Because if
Well, that's
Barry's
handy.
alive, he him being there prompts Wesker to do something else, which activates the self-destruct system and makes another fight.
I'm running out of fuel. If there's anyone alive, contact me now or just give me a
Oh, of course you're still alive, you cowardly bastard.
Alright, let's go, Brad. We'll let you out. We'll give you a sign. Nope, we need this. We need the fuse unit to get out of here to the helipad.
No, we've come so far.
We can make it. Jill, ladies first.
Chris!
Would you let me have
Really?
some moments too?
All right.
Alright, you go finish him off.
Oh, you egotistical nutjob.
Go have your moments too. I guess you want some action after sitting in that cell for God knows how long. There we go, here's the fuse that we need. Signal rockets. Flare, and we move out into the middle of the helipad, and we ignite them.
You made it.
I did an awesome thing.
Here's Brad, the coward. Bye-bye, Spencer Estate.
did it.
We did it. We escaped, but Umbrella's research is not over.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now, time for 90s rock, synth rock for the credits.
Synth. It was synth.
Synth. Give us the synth.
Yeah, just... It really kind of undermines everything that's happened so far in this, up to this point.
We escaped with our lives. Sinister ending, knowing that Umbrella's research continues, and...
Now this. Oh, yeah. It's like an end of, like, Dragon Ball Z or something.
I know! Dragon.
Again, it's Japanese, so you expect it.
Yep, Japanese synth rock. So, canonically, Barry escaped and the mansion blew up because if Barry's alive, Wesker escapes while Barry and Jill are dealing with the Tyrant, and he sets off the self-destruct system.
Because he's an asshole.
Yeah. So canonically, that mansion was destroyed, and there was no chance of any of the zombies eventually making their way into Raccoon City.
And yet somehow they did anyway.
Yep, because the Arclay Lab is just one of many. And yeah, this one was probably the most sensible of them, being out in the middle of the woods far away from the city. But no, they have labs in the city, so like, what was the point of this one?
Stop asking questions.
All we need to know is that Stars escaped, Wesker was exposed as the traitor, and Umbrella's research continues.
Jill, you did a fine job.
Yeah! 254.50.
There you go.
0 ribbons used and 11 health items. We unlock real survival mode, which means that no item boxes are no longer connected, meaning that items can only be taken from the box where they were stored. Jill gets a new costume, and we get the infinite rocket launcher.
Damn straight.
And also Barry's custom Samurai Edge, which is an infinite ammo handgun.
Just a few things.
And I'll just quickly hop into the character select screen and show what that new costume is.
Resident Evil.
So we have Jill's new costume. So there's her default costume, her Resident Evil 5 costume, which was just included in the remaster of this game, and
yay,
Sarah Connor costume from Terminator 2.
Hell yes. Well, I know which one's my favorite.
Yep. So, that was Resident Evil 1, playing as Jill, no saves, on the hardest available difficulty, under 3 hours. Complete! Thank you to M2 for being my co-commentator. Thank you for Remy for being here most of the way. Thank you for BCG and Naruto Shadow Legend and everyone else who turned up to watch. I do appreciate you being here. Thank you to our new Twitch followers. And
Always good to have you guys.
Yeah, always good to have you guys, and we hope you enjoyed Friday Horror Gaming. We don't have Call of Cthulhu this month. It'll be coming back next month, so you can look forward to more Fridays filled with horror gaming. Next time, I will do Resident Evil 2 Remake, playing in the opposite order than I did on Liam's channel, with Leon's scenario first and Claire's second, which gives you slightly different story beats and different progression. Thank you, BCG, for the congrats. And until next time, if you see Barry and he's still walking around down there, please be a friend and help him find his way out.